We are live. Are we live?
Hey,
I think we
guys.
are. I think we are. Are we live? Hello, hello. Let's make sure we get a proper mic check. Mic check.
Can you hear me?
I see it moving correctly. Hello, hello.
Good to see you guys.
Yes, Paul Riddick. He needs some milk bones. He's out. I'm in timeout for putting. Riddick has me in timeout. Hello, hello. There's everybody saying we're live. Here comes the delay. Hello, Amanda Duncan, Joy, Props, Akonda, Paul, Zafilla, Ariel, Joaquin, Eric, Justin, Nick Pesh, Fractured. Hello, Paul McDermott, Teresa, Daniel Martinez, Justin L, Taryn, Living My Rhapsody. Hello, Donna Lang, Paula Rose, Dan Bruton, Carl Swenson, Dan Burton, Sarah Proudfit, Donald Combs, Doc Holliday. What's up, Doc Holliday? Legal Jedi's in the house, representing the Doc shirt. Simon Taylor, hello. Amanda Duncan again. There's Alice and Rose, formerly Alessandra. Monkey Mail Dog, what's up? What's up? Randy Suimatsu, Zara. There's LC Manny, what's up? So anyway, we are live. We're back. It feels like we were off for a while.
Hello.
And we did take a weekend off. So hello everybody. Hopefully everybody got this notification. Don't look like it.
No, I was thinking that.
I don't. But I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. What's up, Johnny? Anyway. So, man, maybe we should just play the music longer, let some more people pile in here. Not that it's not, it's fine. Old School Warrior, hello, Lily. We'll just do a shout out. Allie McHugh, I believe.
Happy birthday, Joaquin.
Oh, happy birthday. We got for his 40th name day. Oh,
Man.
nice. How did you enjoy it?
Yeah,
How'd you like that, huh? No spoilers, just in case. No spoilers. What's up, Eric? Bobby? What's up, John Haymaker? Where is Peach? Where is Peach and where is Carol? Where's our mods?
Oh, yeah.
Where's the mod
Carol's
squad?
in Cuba.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Carol is on a trip. That's correct.
Yep. And I think Her Monster Highness is on a cruise, I believe.
Oh, okay. So everybody, our mod squad's all the way this week. Yes, everybody tell happy birthday, Joaquin. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
That's right.
Hello,
40's
Linda.
a big one.
It is. You know what? When I turned 40, my mom, I hadn't had a birthday party.
Yes, I remember.
Since I was, God, what? I don't even know. 12, 13, I don't know, whatever. What? My mom got me a cake, a Darth Vader cake when I was 40.
I think that's awesome.
I loved it. Because I don't get birthday presents or anything, and then I go over there, and she's got this Darth Vader cake. And it was so cool.
That is.
Because it was like it meant something to me. Mama get me a cake.
I might have said this before, but you know how you said you hadn't had a birthday party in forever?
Yeah.
I remember when I went from elementary school to junior high, and it's like, I don't know, something comes around like, Valentine's Day or something, and you come in from PE, and you're like, where's the fucking cupcakes on my desk? You know? Like,
Right. Yeah.
Say, well, what do you mean we're not giving each other Valentines?
Right. Exactly.
Why does all that stuff have to stop?
It
man?
loses. I know exactly. It loses its luster. There's K Dubs. What's up, K Dubs? All right. So anyway, first let's talk about Con really quick. Okay. I know some people are not going to like this. I know, but I'm probably officially out. James, you're going regardless.
I have to go, yeah.
He is going. But what's going on is I have a lot of stuff going on at one time, and that's usual. But you talking about, money and bills and all that stuff. But my daughter's, it's time for travel softball. And last year we started a month later, so we didn't have to really worry about it. But she has a tryout now. I just confirmed. I want to make sure to confirm it to make sure before I told you guys officially. She has a tryout that weekend, and this is her last year. This is it. So I cannot consciously let that go and not
Breaks my heart.
pay for this. It's expensive. It's a tryout for this team. This is a showcase team. I mean, she'll be traveling around like she always has, but this would be showcase where it's really about college coaches and all that stuff. And this is her last year, literally 1 year to go. So probably out. I'm that's almost 100%. And it may work out for the best anyway, but I really got to focus on that, and I hate it. But I mean, it's what it came down to. I thought that was the schedule, and there's probably going to be actually two weekends in a row of that. So anyway, I just got a text literally, and that was 30 minutes ago from the coach that I was talking to. So that's the date. That's Saturday. So got to get that taken care of. It's the most important thing. And but we will. I promise we're going to do Protocon. Either way.
All right, that's going to be hot.
We're definitely going to do a Protocon. Probably I'm going to say next year. And figure something out. So I will work with some of you guys, and me and James will talk about it, and we will really get that starting. Start to write some shit down on paper to get that going. So yeah, I got to do that, and I apologize for. I know people won't. I don't want to meet everybody. I loved last year. It was a good time. But that's got to happen first. But we will do Protocon. We will definitely do some Protocon next year. So anyway, just want to throw that out there. I will have to let Sue know about panels and all that stuff because I want to make sure she's got time to replace me or whatever she's got to do. And still, 3 weeks? It's only 3 weeks now? Yeah, so kind of short, but that's why I wanted to find out for sure. But anyway,
it was like it wasn't meant to be though. I mean, the car really started fucking breaking.
Yes, there was so much going on. It's so weird. It really
just
is.
One thing after another. Tickets. I mean, not put your business out there, but
it was
bad thing after bad thing.
Cars starting to screw up everything. It's the last YouTube check. You know what I mean? For regular bills that can't be ignored. It's just all kinds of crap all at the same time and. The car and then inspections and all this shit. It's almost like the world's something's telling me this ain't meant to happen.
Oh, and your doctor. I mean, everything.
That too. I didn't think about that. You're right. Absolutely. That would have been.
It's crazy. It's like everything. It's like every day something new. It's like boom, boom, boom.
Yes, absolutely. So I just want everybody to know that a lot of shit happening, like James is saying, at one time. But that's the main thing as far as the actual date. You know what I mean? Money issues we could possibly work around, but this is more than just that.
I thought gynecologists were flexible.
Huh?
I thought gynecologists were flexible. His isn't.
No, my gyno is like if you miss,
you're done. No swab this year. No pap smear for you.
That's right. So I got to go to get my pap smear. That's on that weekend too. It really is. Not the guy. No. Yes, all this is happening at once. It's like I'm telling you, the universe is saying, "Don't
weird,
do
man.
it." So whatever it is, and I think it's for my girl. I really do. Yeah. We have some daughter things.
That was always
right
the thing that was hinging on. You were prepared to eat bologna and shit.
Yes. And I was waiting on that and. The thing is, I'm trying to give her a couple options, so there's going to be 2 weekends likely in a row of that too. So it'll be the weekend before and that weekend of the con. Appointment with gynecologist, worst excuse ever. It's just
dude, there's going to be a void there without you. It's going to suck if something changes. I don't know what could change. It would be awesome.
Yeah,
if you can make
it. I mean, yeah, but by all means, I'll definitely say something if it does. Obviously, here next week, whatever on Twitter, all that good stuff, Patreon especially. But anyway, so that's what's going on with that. I mean, I'm happy and sad about it because okay, James, you had your stream last night about you were talking about Brooklyn and all that stuff, and now this has got me thinking about my kid, my daughter, their best friend. She's calling me sad about it.
So sad.
And now this is her last year of this, but I want her to really focus on this goal, and she wants to, and it's just a lot of shit coming together. We got to make the best of it, right? I mean, we got the jokes. This is what helps out about this whole situation.
And Protocon, we're gonna break YouTube. I'm telling you.
Yes, we are. I'm telling you, we are for real. Seriously, gonna do Protocon, whatever it takes. We will get it done, for damn sure. All right. So I labeled this Game of Thrones. I did not watch Westworld tonight. There was no time for today. So we no Westworld stuff, no spoilers for me. And actually, I'm behind on Westworld stuff. I'm really kind of debating on whether to do it. I don't know.
You don't have to read that out loud.
Oh, damn, Darren. Oh, yeah, let's, at the same time?
So Paul said he's gonna heckle James. So evidently you're planning on heckling me at fucking
Yes,
my panel.
okay. I was going to, because he was on your Tywin panel. I was going to give you the pointers, though. I was going to.
That would have been really cool.
You know what I'm saying? I had said, you remember the Josh said I was going to heckle you and sit in the front row. So yes, somebody's got to do that for me, please. I'll send you.
Yeah, you're going to send him the questions to ask. He knows my kryptonite.
No, I don't want to embarrass him. I don't want to. No, he'll be prepared. He will. I'll help him out. I mean, he knows what to do on his own. I don't have to help him. But I just told him. I told you what to look up a little bit to give you more insight,
and that was good.
Yes, so that he'll be prepared. So maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'll ask Sue about you can do some more panels to do Alvazon. Something like that. I'm just saying. Maybe I can. Anyway, I will. I have to contact Sue and let her know for sure. But anyway, so yeah, no Westworld. So I got some. So we labeled this predictions. So let's talk Game of Thrones. And I know we have a few questions on Patreon. Let me find those really quick.
Oh, somebody said, "How's Fortnite going?" I played today, man.
James
he set it up, made me come here, play it, put headphones on me. And
yes, we should have recorded it. This could be a channel of its own, actually.
Scared the fucking hell out of me.
He did. This could be like, you could like use that angle, you know, because everybody that watches big streamers, right, they're all fast and good and quick. And,
yeah.
You know, you don't even know how they're fucking doing it with their fingers.
I'm like,
This could be, you could use that angle for a stream on Twitch. I'm telling you right now, this would be outstanding. People would come to watch you play. I promise you. Worst, I mean, just call it what it is.
Yeah, it was
Let's just call it the worst Fortnite player in the world. Let's just call that what it is. First time, though. But you did finish.
14th.
14th.
But the first person that I encountered killed me. So everybody was out there warring like hell, evidently.
Yes. Yeah, we were just trying to, you know, look, to be fair, he don't play video games. You used to play something, though.
I played Sega.
Okay,
Genesis, and I was pretty good at Tecmo Bowl. I play on PC. Tecmo Bowl, Madden 95.
Yeah, I play on PC now. That's why you see a monitor behind his head over here, another monitor.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I don't know if you can see it. But me and my little cousin was over here, and he was playing PS4 with me right beside it on PC this weekend. So I'm getting better. We had some really good games, actually, this weekend. But, yeah. PC is a whole different ball game, so we put a controller in his hand so he'd feel more comfortable.
Oh shit, that was crazy.
But yeah, I don't know. I think he likes it.
I do.
I think he likes it.
I really like the skydiving part and sneaking through houses.
Also, yes. Speaking of skydiving, when you get a launch pad, you can do that in game again. You don't have to. You know what I'm saying?
No way.
You can build up, put your launch pad down, jump off again, and travel.
That's cool as heck.
So yeah, you can do that again in game. We're talking about Fortnite, Donald Combs, the biggest game in the world right now. But I've been playing it, and James has been hearing me cuss up and down.
Or I can hear him be happy too, man.
Yeah.
Because when y'all came in second last night, that was awesome.
Oh God, yeah, that was good. It was a good game. Oh Lord, yes, Fractured and also Fractured. I'm glad you said that. I want to play some more Dead by Daylight too. I know they got a patch coming out, so I'll be streaming some Twitch stuff, Fortnite and Dead by Daylight too. Anyway, all right. Are we lagging? Okay, no, I thought we were lagging. All right, let's see. K Dubs has a question from Patreon. I just saw a super chat. I'll grab that in a second as well. K Dubs, considering Jaime's werewood dream in the books, is there any way for someone who is not a green seer to tap into the net? Well, what I'm really asking is, considering Rhaegar never met Jon, could Jon see him in a werewood dream or a vision somehow?
Yeah, that's a good question.
It's a great question, and I think it's possible. Me and Gray Area were talking about this a little bit. I don't know exactly what made it on which channel now, but we it's like to think about like the Hound this year, right? He saw a vision himself, right? So if the Hound, who is an untrained, unreligious, whatever, can see a vision, I think anybody can in some circumstances or something. You know what I mean? Like, so what he's referring to, what K-Dub's referring to in the books, Jaime, after he gets his hand cut off, falls asleep on a werewood stump. And he has these crazy dreams of a burning sword, and Cersei's in it, Tywin's in it, Brienne's in it. A lot of people think that means Jaime's going to be a Azor Ahai. I won't get into the whole dream. But he does see essentially it's a vision. It seems to be prophetic. We don't really know. But yeah, it does. Some things do come to pass, I guess, already. But I think that, with the news, I did that separate video on Rhaegar coming back in season 8, that we could see perhaps a way, maybe Bran can touch Jon while he's touching the werewood or whatever, to let him kind of glimpse that. Because if the Hound can see through the flames, and Melisandre even herself, we were talking about before, I had a little theory that we talked about on, was it Dragon maybe, or a different one? That maybe the people seeing things in flames, to explain how it works, is actually catching a glimpse of green sight, having a green sight glimpse through the flames, some conduit to werewood.net.
And you've also said that, all that old data and stuff is kind of stored there.
Yes, and everything's there. Yep.
So if there is some way, Jon could possibly tap into it. And the whole Jaime werewood thing kind of lets you think that.
And
could
Jon,
happen.
of course, in the books is a warg. Now that doesn't mean he has green sight, but could it? I guess it can make it more possible.
That's what I think.
With the magical blood or whatever. Plus, he's ice and fire and everything too. So, I think it's possible. We'll see. I was actually thinking I may do a separate little video on this tomorrow. Actually, it's like the question of the day. So, based off your thing, Kyle, if Rhaegar's going to be in it, what are we going to see? What flashbacks do we need to see from Bran? Do we need to see anything about Rhaegar and Lyanna? Not really, if you think about it. We don't really need to see any more. We saw that they're married. We saw that it was all a lie. There was no kidnapping,
and
all that. So I was thinking, just to throw this out there, and I'll talk about it more tomorrow. What if it's a way to? What if we see the tourney of Harrenhal? Not for the tourney itself, because we know what happens there.
Yeah.
We know Lyanna gets the crown with the winter roses, and they fall in love or whatever at some point. But what if that sets up Howland Reed coming from the Isle of Faces?
Hey.
So that'd be a good way to introduce the Isle of Faces and a flashback with Howland Reed. Because he just came from there, to the tourney.
Yes.
So it seems all tied together. So we'll see. Just an idea. I may do a little separate video on that tomorrow or something. A short. Throw it out there.
The balls it took to hand her those roses.
Oh God, in front of everybody and his wife, and Littlefinger said the day all the smiles died. So, absolutely. Slope with the super chat. Thank you, Slope. Yes,
shit, where's Jake from State Farm?
The Sex Boys are back again with the live stream. Yes, we are. And ironically enough, he has the Trojan brand avatar.
The Sex Boys are back.
Exactly what I was thinking. Oh, shit. Oh, damn, the Fat Boys. I need to pull out some Fat Boys. I wish I could play that good music before and after the stream and shit instead of this damn other stuff. But thank you, Slow. Thank you for the super chats. LC Manny, thank you, LC Manny, for the super chat.
What's up, brother? Thank you.
Guys, what do your kids think about your YouTube channels? Camden's always, this is what she says. I mean, she ain't really said a lot about it, really, but she's always like, shout my Instagram out. Shout my Twitter out. And she goes to school and says, my dad's got a bigger, whatever, subscriber base than I do, or all these, popular kids. That's what she tells. So the kids know.
And they keep threatening to do one themselves.
Yes, they do. And I've told them.
Because he started telling them a long time ago they need to do it.
Yeah.
And they would laugh it off.
And
now they keep coming around every once in a while saying they're going to do it.
We've decided we want to do a channel.
Yeah.
And I'm like, do it. Why not? So they think it's cool.
They do.
But they don't want to say it out like straight out. You know what I mean? Because she'll come home and tell me stuff like, the kids, their friends, say, oh, his dad's a YouTuber. They think it's cool. They just don't want to tell. They don't want to say, you're cool, Dad. They don't want to say that. They're not going to say it. But they think it's cool. One of them might be watching right now. Just saying.
That's exactly right.
So we'll see. I don't know. We'll see if they ever say we're cool. They probably won't.
If I heard that one time, just once in my life, because they have roasted me since they've been old enough to talk, man.
I know. They have.
Just once tell me I'm cool.
Yes, they have. Randy Sumatsu, thank you, Randy, the super chat. Can you give half to James? I couldn't get the super chat to work last night. Yes, I can. Yes, absolutely.
No, hey, I'm glad he said that. Anything he gets definitely benefits me. Trust me on that. And it has for a long time. So thank you so much.
I can absolutely do that, Randy. Appreciate it. Thank you. let me draw. Oh yeah, Patreon. Let me jump back over here because Randy had another question. Randy was the next one. Thank you, Randy.
Thank you
On
so
Patreon.
much.
Also, really quick, guys, I want to say for Patreon, I just put a post up there day before yesterday, a couple days ago. I've got to do better at Patreon, so I've got to get organized. I was talking about on a gaming stream on Twitch actually. I've got to get a routine to where I'm taking care of Patreon better and all this stuff. So I apologize. I mean, I still post there, but not enough is what I'm saying. I need a routine. Right. Like when I started this, I mean, I'm still a one-man show, but I would get up, I told you this, I would do like comments and respond to everyone.
Every morning.
Then I would edit, and now but I have all this stuff going on, and I'm still the only guy doing it. So I need a routine where I, get on Patreon. There's new rewards there. I got to set those up for executive producers and above, like one-on-one calls and all that stuff. And that's all been posted, but I need to set that up. So I apologize, but yeah, I will be doing better and more on Patreon, especially with. Look at there. I knew it. I knew that was sneaking in.
They're watching.
Yeah, they're watching.
I just got a text that said, "I think you're cool, Daddy." Oh man, that's awesome.
Oh, what? I'm just what?
No, the weirdo beside you or something. I can't see the rest of it.
That's what I'm sure. No doubt. I forgot what I was. That's right. I about forgot about that. It's been so long. Anyway,
I'm sorry.
No, I forgot what I was saying.
You were talking about, you used to have a schedule.
Yes.
I was just going to throw in there too. You edit the podcast, and I have taken 2 lessons with him to try to help take some of that off of his plate too, and it's gonna be a while. But
I got a dragon flying. But sorry,
pretty soon I think I'll be able to at least give him some rough drafts to help him.
Yeah.
A little bit.
So it's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff, and I'm still frustrated, obviously, with YouTube and the way it's working. I even had a chat with YouTube yesterday. Everything seems to be working as intended. I don't even know if I told you. I had to see that dragon down there.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I told you I got a chat with him. Did I tell you that?
I knew you had mentioned that you had sent something.
So I had a ticket open.
Yes.
Sent bullshit responses about here's how to YouTube 101 stuff. Shit I learned 3 years ago.
Right.
But this time I had a live chat and everything's working as intended, and he gets the idea of what I'm saying. But they look into it. No, everything's working fine. So yeah, it's just the way it is.
As far as your videos getting pushed,
you can't get 10K. They won't get 10K. They just won't. That's it.
And he's saying, like, how they appear on the side banner and stuff. He's saying all that.
He's saying that's right, and that's where most of my views come from, and all that. That's pretty. In other words, subscribers are not being notified. There's 60,000 people out there that don't even know when a video comes. Exactly. I'm saying, probably about 55,000.
Right.
That don't get a notification or don't even see it in their feed or whatever. So they can say what they want. I know what the hell. I can see what's going on. I mean, everybody else in the world can see it too. So anyway, yeah. I mean, now the external thing like social media and sharing and all that stuff is more important than ever. So I'm going to focus on that too, on the external stuff. You know what I mean? Because YouTube internally it ain't working. So anyway, sorry, we don't rant. Randy Sumatsu, how will Melisandre's magic help in the end game? The only real magic I remember from her was the Shadow Baby and reviving Jon. She must have something to offer, special to offer, but what? And the same for Bran. We've talked about him getting a power up, but what about the boost? That boost allow him to do? I still sort of think it will happen in the same realm where he was marked by the Night King, whether it's a vision or a dream or another dimension altogether. I think that is where the Night King is vulnerable. Only Bran has been there. What do you think? We did mention this a little bit before, Randy, and I don't know if you remember, but we were thinking, since you see the Night King marked, and you're right, you're dead on it, Randy. The Night King touched Bran and marked him physically in a vision. Then, to me, that tells me that with all the times Bran was spying on him last season and he jumped out of his warging state, like it scared him, or you don't know if he was
always seen that.
You don't know if he jumped out, or if he was pushed out, or if he just saw what he needed to see. But it always looked like he was like pushed out or jumped out of the vision.
Yeah, startled.
Like, oh shit, he can hurt me somehow. He's gonna have to turn the tables with that power up if he gets one, or if he don't. Either way, and I think he can physically control him to let John or Danny or whoever do what needs to be done.
And exactly.
So that's another little separate theory that I could go into a little more, maybe, but on a separate video.
It
but
really feeds into the God's Eye thing.
Yeah, I agree.
I really think that's going to be the center of where he gets that power up.
Right, I do too. I think it absolutely will. It's like almost like Melisandre's magic stronger at the wall.
Right.
He's going to be stronger at the Isle of Faces. So I think that's how that's a possibility. I don't absolutely believe that as far as the Night King but as far as the Bran Night King thing, he can physically affect him in a vision. So in the real world, he would be sitting there, for example, if he could hold him down or whatever, he would be physically not moving in the real world, right? I think.
Right.
You know what I mean? Something like that. So, but
Dude,
as far
I can see that.
as far as Melisandre goes, I think we've been saying that I think it's essentially a sacrifice, not a Nisa sacrifice where. I mean, if she can get stabbed, but I don't mean a magical sword coming out flaming.
Right.
But I think she will go out like that. She will die, but she will go out with a literal bang, some kind of fire magic to help out with the actual war.
Yeah, I think that Shadow Baby is small potatoes compared to what we're going to see.
Yeah. So I think that's the way it goes down, something like that. I don't know exactly if it's almost almost like she's wearing a vest and boom, and blows up a bunch of White Walkers.
I'm a mushroom cloud laying motherfucker.
Right. I don't know. I mean, I've thought about the Shadow Baby thing even more because she wanted to have sex with John. She tried to. What if she actually does? That could be a betrayal too with Danny. But what could that Shadow Baby do with that king's blood? You know what I mean? That's some special Valyrian / ice magic blood. You know what I'm saying? That could be a big thing, but it kills her.
Right? Yeah.
It would kill her, and maybe I don't know if it'd kill John. It damn near killed Stannis.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, but dude, I think you might be on.
So that may be a separate little video there. I may do again. That can be some of those damn near daily 5 or 6 minute conversations, and then get you guys feedback. Mother of Dragon on Patreon. Thank you, Mother of Dragon. What do you think the White Walkers will find in the God's Eye? Do you think they're just looking for the hard reset button to start this shit all over again? Do you think it's possible for the Night King just wants mortality to end this shit once and for all? Yeah, we've mentioned that before for sure about the mortality thing. I think that we're saying that we think the God's Eye is the source of the magic that has to be destroyed to kill him because Valyrian steel, dragonglass don't work.
I think that he kind of wants to meet he wants to meet his maker. The green men are there. Supposedly still,
right?
And some children, possibly are there too. So you got the heart or brain or however you want to look at it, of
the
this
heart
whole
trees,
thing, and the last of the children, green men there.
Yeah, and that's the big question for the books: is what is the order of the green men? What are they guarding? There's not like I said this before. It's not like they signed some piece of paper and it's in a glass case like in the Smithsonian.
Yeah, you have said that's funny.
There's not a glass case out there where they're just guarding this old piece of paper, this old parchment, like the fucking Constitution. So they're guarding the trees, so therefore the trees are important, and they're all important because, they got pissed off when they first got cut down. Mm-hmm. But there's still a root system. So we think that the God's Eye, the Isle of Faces, is important because it's the heart of the werewood.net, the brain, the central nervous system. That was the idea behind how it's going to end in part 5.
And I'm calling it steel.
I am too.
He's going to walk to the Isle of Faces. That lake's going to freeze.
Yes.
And it's going to be awesome. We'll get to see it as water. Somehow, however they introduce it, right?
Yep.
And then when he gets there, we'll see it again.
And we saw a little hint of the whole lake freezing thing in episodes, what was it, episode 6 of last season, I believe. So we're the Beyond the Wall, when the lake in the center.
Right. You said then.
What does it
look?
It's
a smaller version.
It's smaller version. So that's what I think is happening. It goes into the end game for sure. D Brown, thank you, D Brown. Had this thought for a while now and saw other bids recently come out with it. Do you think that Children of the Forest have been setting things up all along, especially since the Night King went rogue after the Pact? Any chance they have been moving the pieces to set things up for their end game, getting rid of man? I've never bought the idea that they're like this, mortal enemy of man.
Right.
I know they went to war. Both sides went to war, but you got to remember they fought also with the giants before man.
Yeah.
So I don't buy that I understand the history, and they tried to break the arm. They broke the arm of Dorn and flooded the neck with the hammers of the water and all that good stuff. But I don't think that they're like this, behind the scenes evil or bad. You know what I mean? Like big bad, like the Night King. I think that was just their nuclear option. They exercised it and they screwed up, and that's what threw off balance of everything. The seasons and all that shit. That was their big mistake. They did it with good intentions to preserve their race, but it backfired, and they created the ultimate weapon, essentially. So I don't buy that there's this, like, big kind of green seers in the background pulling strings besides, with Bloodraven being involved or whatever, and it's some big thing to finally get rid of man after so many thousands of years.
Right.
I just can't buy that. That doesn't fit the story for me as far as the themes of it and how he writes anyway.
I agree totally. I don't think that they had that.
So I think it's pretty straightforward as far as what happened there with the war. LC Manny, hello, thank you, LC Manny. Guys, I'm happy to see you back. Last Sunday I felt something missing. Cool. We did too, Manny, for sure. Also, James, I hope you got my email. I told him about the email. I don't know if he's opened email.
And I mentioned it in the chat earlier, Manny, when I said hello and you asked if I got it, I said, Chris told me something about it.
Yes.
But I haven't officially checked my email yet. But thank you, brother, and I will be in touch.
Yes. So thank you, Manny. Also, Hans here, Coach O'Shea. Thank you, Hans, on Patreon. Yay! Missed you guys last week. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Excuse me, I got a tickle in my throat. I need to go to the gynecologist real quick. Thank you, Hans. I appreciate it.
We're like a splinter in the thumb or something, ain't we? They notice when we're not there.
I know. Exactly. We miss you guys too.
We do, man.
But like James said earlier, talking about the whole con thing, this has just been a kind of a shit show for the last couple weeks. Linda Blowy. Thank you, Linda. I think I'm saying that right. Blowy. I think it's Blowy, right? I don't want to. I'm sorry, Linda, if I'm butchering. I don't know why that's so funny. I'm laughing at him laughing. I know. Is what I'm doing.
Damn it. Do you remember the last time? I think we pissed them off when you said a name and it got me tickled. It was Hooly Mooly or something like that. What was the name?
I can't remember.
It was a long time ago, and he said a name and it tickled me. So I'm sorry, Linda.
Yeah.
I would agree with you, though. I would say it was Blowy.
I think that's right. But anyway, Linda, she's just saying hello, Chris and James.
Moldy Goldie.
Yes, Moldy Goldie.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. I forgot about that. Hello, Linda. Thank you. Thank you so much for supporting the channel on Patreon as well. Because so we're talking about the YouTube thing. It ain't really working. Patreon is really everything. So I gotta get serious on Patreon. There's going to be more. I'm just going to say this on Patreon. There's going to be more outtakes coming. There's going to be some outtakes and funny little behind the scenes shit coming, videos for you guys. So thank you guys so much. Also, Peggy on Patreon. Peggy Brashears. Is that right?
I'm not saying a word. If you hadn't said Blowy 40 times.
I know. That's on me. Thank you, Peggy. I don't know how to donate during the stream. I'm Patreon illiterate. I'm sorry about con, but looking forward to Protocon. Awesome. Thank you, Peggy, so much. I appreciate it. Hey, if you're on Patreon, you're already doing it right.
That's right.
But I mean, as far as the donation thing, it's just the links in the description to either Streamlabs, which is a separate little third-party thing, or Super Chat is how you would donate for a stream for anybody, not just me. There's a little dollar icon beside the chat window. But thank you, Peggy. Appreciate the support on Patreon.
Thank you so much.
Coach O'Shea again. I thank you, Coach. Q&A asked on a theory that Bloodraven and the Children of the Forest were working with the Night King, and as the new three-eyed Raven, Bran is also. What do you guys think about that? Kind of like we were just saying, I don't agree with the whole thing that the children are still like in league with them. Right. We just saw, especially in the show. I mean, we're way past this in the show as far as the books go.
Yeah,
because there's no Night King, there's no leader. They killed him
in Bloodraven's
cave.
Yeah.
They were.
That answers that really to me.
I think it does too. I really do. They're not worried about like just doing their original job and killing men for them. they're killing everybody.
And the children realize how out of hand it's gotten.
Yes.
So that's why they're helping Bran, and they were helping Bran and everything.
And Blood Raven calling him up. That was the plan. I mean, they were waiting on these Green Seers to recruit to get ready for this. So they probably know prophecy too, and it has something to do with Jon being around, the first Ice and Fire kid. You know what I mean? That's the timing, I believe. LC Manny again, thank you, Manny. Guys, once again, no Isle of Faces, no Halloween because D&D are butchers. It's very possible, yes, it's very possible. But we were saying before, Manny, that they could kind of in the show, if that is something to that, if it's important enough for the end game, they could simply use like the God's Eye in Winterfell, for example. Like it's the most important thing in the world. Like it's the center, because it was a vision in the books as well for Bran. His first visions were of the God's Eye. I'm sorry, the heart tree at Winterfell.
Yeah.
So they could kind of reduce that to that for sure, for something like that, and still be the same ending essentially
for budget reasons.
For whatever, right?
But I still see in the book.
I will say this. Now this is not. This is kind of this could be a small spoiler. I'll just say it just in case. So it won't take but 30 seconds. So just in case, it's very, very small spoiler. So I'm just going to say that and just give anybody a chance to go, just mute it for a second. Okay, so there was a picture that came out a couple weeks, I think about a week ago, 2 weeks ago, I showed you.
Yes, you did.
All it is the regular Belfast Studios, right? There's nothing on the picture at all, except for a trailer sitting around in the building itself.
Yeah, it's definitely behind-the-scenes picture.
It's just a behind-the-scenes picture, but there is a big white tree trunk sitting out in front.
Big as hell.
What else could that be? I mean, if they take that and replicate it with CGI or build
red leaves, that's what I see.
I mean, they could be doing the Isle of Faces. All I'm saying, man, is that's what that could mean. It could mean, may not be anything. Maybe it's a random tree.
Right.
But they've never used random trees except for the ones at Castle Black and Winterfell where they're supposed to be. But this is a built prop. This is a big, giant white tree. So that could be...
It was exciting to see.
It was, because it almost like, oh, they're going to do it.
They're going to do it.
We're almost right, or we're close, or something. So, Manny, you hear gray suspend on YouTube. Gray area, you mean? I've not heard that. I don't know anything about it. I wouldn't think so. Don't know why. K-Dubs, have you ever considered doing like a fanfic chapter competition for your subscribers? I have no details, but I might be a cool idea. Maybe time-consuming, but you could appoint readers as judges. Interesting.
It is.
A fanfic chapter competition. Yeah.
You might want to do one yourself.
Yeah, I know. I was going to say, because I got to get back to my little project, too. That will be another Patreon thing. I will release some stuff that I'm doing on this as a project as well on Patreon. So I have my own world that's coming, is all I'm saying. We talked about it before a little bit. But yes, I'm going to definitely release some stuff there. But yeah, that's interesting. I don't know. I'd have to think about it. Like for like an ending or just like I don't know how to go about that. I'll put some thought into that. K-Dubs. Also, K-Dubs is also saying how batshit is this? So he believes his own right up front. He's kind of putting it out there. He don't believe this, right? Here we go. Dany dies in childbirth. Bran learns that he needs King's blood sacrifice to the heart tree to power up. So Jon gets Jaime to stab him, reinforcing his Kingslayer name. Bran incapacitates the Night King. Jaime kills him with Dawn. He wanted me to say it.
Definitely.
He wanted me to say
anything.
You could have picked just the special white sword. Jaime kills him with Dawn, changing the Kingslayer name to epic status. Bran is drained and dies. Jaime is wounded and dies. Bran fills out his heroism pages. Tyrion, Sam, Gilly, Jaime, Arya, Gendry, Brienne, and Baby Stargaryen are the only thing living. Only left living. Only ones left living. Interesting. It could happen. This could happen. Something close to it.
Hold on. In that list, you got Jaime.
Yes, but Jaime's already dead. So yes, you screwed up there, pal. But no, I could.
So Tyrion, Sam,
I could see it. I can see it. There definitely will be some Jon Jaime reunion. I think Teflon. Let me shout out Tony Teflon. I saw a video of his the other day or week, and he's saying because, and I kind of agree with him. I think that because the John Jamie stuff, we talked about that before too. They met and he was making fun of him.
Yep.
Because he was the Kingslayer and he killed Ares II and became the Kingslayer as a Kingsguard, that he will now protect Jon Snow, the rightful king, when he finds out who he is. So that in other words, Jaime goes out with dying protecting Jon, the actual king.
Absolutely.
Who came from Ares, and he finds out. Regardless, I mean, even if you don't know who he is, but he will, I'm sure.
Good shout
That will
out.
make him actually uphold that oath. And I think that's brilliant, Tony Teflon.
Good job, Tony.
I think that makes complete sense that Jaime, goes out protecting the rightful king.
Absolutely.
He's kind of still upholding his Kingsguard oath, even though technically it's
Which
not
helps
Kingsguard.
the book.
Which helps the book.
Yeah.
So I think I think it's brilliant. So I think that could work. Linda again. Thank you, Linda.
Hey, Linda.
Let's see. When the White Walkers pass by Winterfell, who will die in the battle and who will survive and head south for the final battle? Also, since the Isle of Faces is further north than King's Landing, do you think the final battle will be at the Isle of Faces or King's Landing? Yeah, it's a good question because they're pretty close, but it is a little
close.
north. I'm thinking, depending on how they do the Cersei thing, the Cersei thing could be the last thing. If we talked about this a little bit. I don't agree with it necessarily, but as long as the Night King in the battle is big enough and it's explained, I guess it's fine. You know what I mean? So I think they could go there first and take care of that, and then the Cersei thing is left over, or they could still, maybe he wants to go there first for another big million people army, whatever, because maybe he does suffer a big Melisandre loss up at Winterfell.
Good call.
Where he loses a shit ton of whites or
Very
something.
good call.
And he's like, I'm going here, there's 1 million people. John mentioned that specifically last season.
Sure
There's
did.
a lot of people in
Sure
this
did.
city. Tyrion told him the number. So they could go there first, take care of the Cersei thing and all that, Euron, and then go to the Owl for the final big finale as far as the actual War for the Dome. I can see it both ways.
Yeah. Good question, Linda.
And she's also, Linda's saying, yes, I said it right. And yes, it can be funny. It's not funny. It's not really, it's just,
Thanks for saying that, Linda.
Yes.
I mean, you let me off the hook a little bit because hearing him say it multiple times did,
Yes.
The little immature pervert in me.
It is. We're both thinking it.
I'm sorry.
We're damn assholes. But it's just, we're human.
We wasn't raised right, damn it.
That's right. Let's see.
I feel like Beavis and Butthead.
Beavis? Jesus. Okay, Danny Jeter with the super chat. Thank you, Danny. Hey, guys, is it weird that Jon and Robb Stark never been to the Wall? It would it have taken away from Joffrey if he could fight being Robert James / Jaime's son? Is it weird that Jon and Robb never been to the Wall? Yeah, I suppose Robb could have. I don't know, but I guess he probably would have went to see it, but he got all caught up with the whole War of the Five Kings, so that kind of was off the list. I want to go see Jon and see the Wall, because the War of the Five Kings came up. So yeah, I mean, but he's younger. They're also a lot younger in the books. Would it have taken away from Joffrey if he could fight? If Joffrey could fight, I guess you're saying. I don't know, kinda, because it's
I think it would.
I think because it's almost like because he always, especially in the books, he's trying to impress Robert because he can't fight. He thinks he can fight, and he's trained a little bit. Not saying he can't, but he's still young, and he does want to fight Robb in the books and stuff with no practice swords.
Oh yeah,
and all this stuff, and so he kind of, it makes him more outlandish because he's just portraying this prince. I'm the cool looking, the handsome prince that can fight and blah blah blah. He really can't.
Exactly.
So yeah, if he could back it up,
I think it does take away from his snottiness.
It would a little bit. So I agree. Good call, Danny. Joy Props, thank you, Joy, for the super chat. How long have you been friends / roommates? Roommates, a year and a half.
2 years.
Is it 2? Damn.
Yeah.
We're old.
I know.
Friends, which is gonna make us feel older. I met James
94.
there you go. Right after high school, right after my senior year of high school.
Yep.
94. You got all these. See, you got the numbers in your head.
I don't know why. It sticks out.
Yeah, but we've known each other a long time, and I think when we first met was you had the van,
And you were.
and I was working at a auto parts place.
Yep. You approached.
And I was hustling.
Yeah, he checked out my van, parked in the parking lot, and came in and was like, "Hey, dude, I noticed your grill's busted. I can get you some headlight bevels and damn
Bumper cover.
all kind of shit
Hood.
for a great price," and I took it.
That's right. So that's how we met. We met on a hustle.
Yeah.
We were working. Was I already gone for college? I don't know. Yeah, I was gone.
You was
for college.
gone, and you had that lowered down Saturn.
And I
Nice
came back.
rims.
Came back and worked there. That's right. That's right. Exactly. So yeah, that's a long time. What is that? 30, that's 30 years. Jesus. So yes, long time.
Long time.
Johnny Morowski, welcome, Johnny. I do not recognize that name. Thank you, Johnny, so much for the super chat. Do you see the Cobra Kai YouTube show? It's the Karate Kid show. It's really fucking good. Outstanding.
We're addicted to it.
It's outstanding, Johnny. And I actually thought about it. I told James, I don't know how well it would go over because it's kind of a older generation thing. Unless if we could get some kids to go watch the Karate Kid, maybe all you need is one,
I know,
maybe two, but really just
and
the
my
first one.
son hates it because he loves the new Karate Kid.
Which is the Kung Fu Kid.
Yeah.
Which has nothing to do with the old
Right.
stuff. The
And
Jaden Smith stuff.
Jaden Smith.
Which is Kung Fu, which is great. Jackie Chan, but call it the Kung Fu Kid.
I know.
It wasn't Karate Do at all.
Killed me, man. And because I wanted him to go watch it. And he's
Yes.
like, okay. And so he watched it and he's like, nah, it's just too cheesy. But, it's hard to get kids to like the older stuff. But this is new.
I'm telling you, I love this show, and I've thought about talking about it on YouTube because it's a 30-minute show.
Mm-hmm.
I could do an episode. It's only 10 episodes, right? And this is the first season. I'm assuming there'll be more seasons come. We'll see how it does. But I would love to talk about this. I could do a 10-minute video versus a 30-minute Westworld review.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I really enjoy this show. I mean, it is 80s.
People forget how big it was to our generation.
Yes, that's true.
It was our Rocky for people our age.
Yes.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because he was in high school. We were in middle school. And he was the underdog, and it was a big deal when it was out.
Yeah. Well, Johnny was the good guy. he wasn't bothering nobody. And he even said it in this. You heard it. You heard the line. Yeah, you stepped in on my girl.
Yes.
He
called him on that.
Ralph
That was
Macchio
right.
was kind of the asshole. I'm just saying.
But
No,
they bullied the shit out of him.
They did. They did. But no, it's outstanding. I love it. I love the music. I love the 80s. Johnny stuck in the 80s.
Yes.
Type of thing. I mean, even Ralph Macchio's, I like his character in it.
Yeah.
It's really, really a good show. And
A lot of throwbacks.
yeah,
to it.
a lot of flashbacks using actual
yeah,
footage.
they'll
And
show it.
I got emotional when he's talking about Mr. Miyagi.
I know, man.
Man, that was emotional. So I love it, Johnny. I think it's great. And I would love to talk about it on YouTube. I don't know how big it would be. I don't know how many people, but maybe it'd be big because it's a YouTube Red show. I don't know. Maybe that's
and it
the
lets
secret.
the kids shine. These kids who are supposed to be geeks and stuff.
Yes.
They shine in this show.
They do.
It's really cool.
They do, and I like how there's some good messages in here,
Mm-hmm.
so look, it's not bullying's not a good thing, but you also got to be tougher.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just
Little
crawl in
thicker
a
skin.
hole.
Yep.
Exactly. So it's really a good show. It really is. So yeah, I may do that. I may throw an episode review or something out there just to see and how it goes. I enjoy it. I enjoy talking about it, as you can tell.
Really cool, yeah.
So anyway, Patreon here, Mazuma. What's up, Mazuma? Thank you so much on Patreon. Hello, Chris and James. Thanks for your time with the streams, etc. On the Butchered storylines, I didn't mind losing Dorn and the Sand Snakes. Would have taken too many episodes to develop it anyway. But losing significant plot lines around Lord Mandalay sucked. We did get a Frey pie, exactly. Though Lyanna Mormont in the final season would make up for that. And given how much you've talked about the God's Eye, will it suck if that and Lord Reed are also butchered? Maybe John moves the capital to the north.
Did you see that paragraph shift?
I did.
Okay.
It wasn't just you. It wasn't crazy. It was a refresh, and
Okay.
that's normal. So I was going to ask you too, actually, but I remember seeing it before. Yeah, Mizuma, we were just talking about that. I don't know if you're on here yet, but I don't know. I mean, I just don't know how close I am. If I'm right, I feel pretty damn confident in the books being a God's Eye related, Alloface related thing. But we were saying like if they did, if they had to, I don't know. If they didn't do the God's Eye because of what introduced, they could use the Winterfell heart tree. But we also mentioned that there was a thing on set that could be related to the God's Eye earlier that was kind of a mini spoiler, perhaps, just a picture. So I think, I do think, I don't know, I guess you don't have to have the Howland Reed piece because we do know about John. But does he need him to actually confirm it in person? Not necessarily.
Right, not necessarily. It just seems right.
We were saying earlier, Mizuma, if you use, and he's saying hashtag Protostark too, drink up, Protostark. We were saying earlier that if we do a flashback right with Rhaegar, because Rhaegar's, he's in Belfast, the guy who's Rhaegar, it's got to be a brand flashback. So we were saying it could be the tourney of Harrenhal, but not necessarily the whole tournament, because that's not necessary. But that could introduce the Isle of Faces, because Howland Reed had just come from the Isle of Faces to the tourney of Harrenhal, and even looked that way and prayed when he got his ass beat in the books. Right. So that could really introduce the God's Eye. So it's a good way to do it through a flashback, and you don't have to. It's really just one flashback. It's a 5 or 10 minute thing.
That's right.
And it's boom in the story.
Yes.
And then and then you can go there and you'll know exactly where it's at right at Harrenhal.
Because we're all so up to speed.
Yes.
By this time, they can just drop in a 5-minute one, like
exactly.
you said.
Doc Holiday on Patreon. Thank you, Doc. A question from ER in the chat. ER? Are we saying emergency room or a person? What do we? Are you in the emergency room?
From the ER.
Yeah. Okay.
Damn, Doc.
I'm not sure. Okay, so I think he's just saying from ER in the chat. Do you think Euron will summon a Kraken in the show?
He's on a gurney neck brace.
Yeah, I'm picturing exactly what I pictured. I pictured the flowered gown.
Yes.
With his ass hanging out, but he's laying there and he's on his damn iPad or his iPhone. And he's got a neck brace on, and he's like, I'm from the ER. Because Doc Holly would do that. He is loyal as hell. He would do that, absolutely. Doc, I don't think so. Or I'm sorry, ER. I don't think Euron will summon a Kraken. I think that gets a little too much into high fantasy. A little, and not even in the books. I think the dragons were enough. Because I'm not saying Krakens don't exist. Obviously they do. I mean, just like in the real world, almost like giant octopus or whatever. But I don't think there's in the books I could see, well, maybe, because you got a horn supposedly that summons dragons or controls them. So maybe it would be something that somebody created for the drowned god and he could, summon. But I wouldn't think that would be a show thing. And it almost gets into high fantasy when you start having all this kind of stuff where you can summon creatures and you know what I mean.
Yeah,
it's a low fantasy story, so I wouldn't think so.
I would shit my pants.
Yeah,
I really would.
It would be a shocker.
Yeah,
if he could, but they haven't made him the sorcerer in the show like he really wants to be in the books, and it's trying to be a literal god. So I wouldn't think so in the show. I think that'd be a little too much, a little too overkill for a low fantasy kind of show. Randy again on Patreon as well. Maybe the Night King will go to King's Landing to raise an army, but Cersei destroys them with wildfire. Then the Night King will need to get the Isle of Faces to do whatever, to make up whatever he's to do, but it's a race between him and Bran. Yeah, we mentioned that before, actually. I could see that, and maybe that explains some of the big set building in King's Landing.
Yeah.
I think Cersei would definitely try wildfire, whether it's the Night King or Jon and company.
No doubt.
Either one. If something's going to lay siege to it, she will go out, try to go out in a ball of fury.
That's what's going to happen.
A ball of fire. So, yeah, I think that's absolutely what could happen. And then that could explain the timing, too. Like you're saying, he goes there, and then, okay, shit. I got to go to the Isle of Faces. But then again, Dany may have to turn on a little bit of the Mad Queen, too, when she's had enough, because Cersei's literally like threatening the world with her bullshit, not actually joining.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So she goes, and Mizuma's saying, hashtag put him in a body bag.
Put him in a body bag, Johnny.
That's right. See, somebody gets it. Somebody gets it. This is great. It's a great show. It's a great show, man. I'm telling you. Let's see, Kyle, K-Dubs. We'll go back to the chat here in a minute, by the way, guys. I was just trying to grab these last couple, and y'all were putting chat questions in the Patreon.
Yeah, so we'll stay here. They keep falling in.
Yeah. Joaquin has a question. I guess I saw Conan and part about ice and fire used to temper a sword. I thought the Song of Ice and Fire and John is forged sword is the forged sword of ice and fire. Fire and ice temper him. Thoughts? Essentially, yes.
Yeah.
I saw Conan Ice and Fire. Are we talking about Conan the
Yeah, I guess so. The barbarian.
Barbarian. I'm trying to remember.
Part about ice and fire. Used to temper a sword.
Yeah, I get. I'm trying to remember. Like I don't want to.
I can't remember either. But is there a scene where they're tempering a sword and they stick it in snow or something?
That's what I'm trying to picture. Like I don't remember exactly.
I don't either.
But yeah, it could be definitely an influence for sure. Because I mean that's old school. So yeah, it could be an influence. And that is essentially John, kind of like Lightbringer, like you're saying. He is Lightbringer metaphorically forged by ice and fire. That's what I've been saying anyway.
Mm-hmm.
That's for me the whole Nisa thing. So it's a good idea, and I think that's basically what he's got in mind with the whole John ice and fire thing.
I'll check out that Conan thing. We
and
talked about Conan a little bit on my stream last night.
Yeah. Sorry, Joaquin. So yeah, I'll grab some more from the regular chat too. I was just trying to catch up there. Let's see. All right. So let me grab this super chat really quick, and then we'll take a stretcher and come back and grab regular chat questions. Thank you, Sarah Proudfit, for the super chats. Have you seen the new Robin Hood trailer? It's odd. Maybe future dystopia. Yes, this is what last night I saw it because he told me about it. I didn't know about it.
He came away with the same thoughts you
and
had.
I said exactly the same thing. It looks badass, but it's got some futuristic stuff, like some clothes are modern and metal buildings.
Right.
So it's really got me intrigued.
Yeah, I'm very intrigued.
And yes, it looks badass, but I was confused about the modern stuff in it. There was some modern clothing and
that movie A Knight's Tale, that was really weird. Do you remember that?
I don't know if I ever saw
Heath
that.
Ledger. Yeah, there's a lot of, modern shit to it, especially the music.
Yeah, it's like so I think that's maybe what they're going for. The way some of the scenes look very modern stuff, like the clothing, and I remember specifically a metal building. And I don't think they'd have a metal building in those times. But other than that, it looks pretty damn epic. I mean, it looks pretty good. I thought Jamie Foxx was going to be Robin Hood.
I did too.
Apparently not, but he's going to be a badass either way, it looks like.
It looks really good.
Donald Coleman saying that would explain Rhaegar filming more. That's what we were saying as far as the flashback thing. Let's see. Karen W has a question in the chat Q&A. Obviously, John will be upset when Sam and Bran tell him who his real parents are. What do you think if Bran can make John see the vision by grabbing his arm so he can see it for himself? We actually mentioned that earlier, Karen.
That's
exactly
crazy.
where somebody else was asking.
Sure enough.
I don't think that would be a bad idea, at least for the show, at least for a visual thing, where, I think somebody mentioned, what is it? Him touching the werewood and him grabbing his arm like at the same time, and that way he can kind of put him in the vision, so he can see walk around and shit oh hell and see it for himself.
Right.
You know it to be true.
Dude.
I can see that line. Anyway, yeah. I mean, I guess it's possible. I don't know. I don't know what it would. Would it take away? I don't know from Bran. You know what I mean? But we were saying I was comparing it earlier to the Hound being able to see a vision in the flame. If he can, if Melisandre can, why not? I don't know. Would that take away from Bran though? You know what I mean? If he could just, but it's. I mean, I know he's the conduit, but you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Yeah.
It would be. I can see it both ways. Let's see. All right, Hoonjive. What's up, Hoonjive? I didn't see you in here. She's got a question from Ali McHugh, I believe. Q&A for both. Who do you think will be the first major character to die and the last? Whoa. The first major character. I don't know who we consider major. One of the first characters, as far as I consider a major character on the show, kind of a secondary character, but now he's kind of a major character. I would say Tormund. and Grey Worm, those guys. One of those
Yeah.
few in there. Jamie could be, but that will probably be a little later. It won't be the first one. But the
Well,
last,
especially if you think he's going to kill Cersei,
yes,
then she would be before him.
that's true.
Obviously,
Yeah, Cersei. That's true.
So,
That's true.
That's a tough question.
It is. You have to think
Because
about the timing of
something
everything.
weird about my gut is saying the Hound. And
Yeah,
I don't want to see him go.
Hopefully that'll be a little later too, though. But it's because that could be one of the last. So I don't know.
I know. I mean, any of them could be. I'm just saying. I get this weird feeling that they're going to break our hearts early, just to keep. This season's just going to be one, sledgehammer after another.
That's true. That is true. I don't know.
But I agree
hard.
with you as far as Tormund and Grey Worm and those outlying characters who have come to the forefront.
I guess they're not the main.
They've blended into the story
they're,
right now deeply.
Yeah, there's certainly B and C characters in the books, but definitely they're up here, kind of moved up in the show. So
yeah, so I could see them.
Some of those would be the first. I think it's kind of secondary. Dolores Ed, could die really early, depending on what they do exactly when they go through the wall. The last ones, though, the last one would have to be somebody like a Varys or a Melisandre. If you have to pick a Jon or a Dany, I don't think those two go. An Arya or a Sansa, those would be the last ones, I think. I don't think those would be early. But like you said, they could really shock us and kill off somebody major
really
in the first battle.
Because they've done it before.
Right.
They've built a reputation on just blowing your mind.
All right, Slope with the super chat. Thank you, Slope. Appreciate it again. What size T-shirts do you guys wear? I'm sending you some. Extra large for me.
Medium.
Why did I know that was coming?
2XL, please.
Thank you
so much.
Thank you, Slope. You don't have to do that,
no,
but thank you.
Seriously, thank you.
Speaking of
double
shirts,
XL.
Yeah, I'm XL, double XL over here, I guess. Speaking of shirts, it's time to do a new shirt. I got to do a new shirt and put it. This damn dragon keeps flying by.
It is huge.
Damn, Mosquito Hulk. Jesus Christ. That damn thing's big as hell. It'll be sleeping around that pillow tonight. I'll wake up and Riddick will be at the foot of the bed and that damn thing will be on the pillow.
Lay back smoking.
Yeah. Jesus. Oh, anyway, sorry guys. Yeah. I don't know. Yes, thank you, but you don't have to do that. But I need to put some new designs on the Teespring store. Damn
yeah,
it.
Man.
I do.
It is time.
It is time. I think Proto Stark's done it. It's wore out now. Anyway, all right. Let's take a stretch. We've been going for an hour and 15 minutes already, and we'll come back and grab some more of your questions. So, yeah, give us a couple minutes, and because Riddick is over here ready to go out, and we will be right back. There, I think we're good. I think we're back.
Are we back?
We are back. We are live and living color. Oh, I forgot to pull out my phone here. You sitting down to pee?
You motherfucker!
Really?
See what you guys started?
He was squatting. Oh, he was.
I'm wearing a Depends, thank you.
Oh shit, that was even better. Oh, really quick, thank you, William Jace Cleam. Thank you, William, for a new Patreon. So thank you so much. I appreciate that. Helps out a lot on a monthly basis. So you are a sponsor. Really appreciate it. So thank you, William. Also, I wanted to check Streamlabs really quick. I completely forgot about it. My son drops in the way.
You're on deck, Linda Powell.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, thank you. First off, D Brown, thank you so much, D Brown,
D.
because you guys are always a pleasure. Thanks for all you do. Thank you so much, D. That's a lot, D. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I really appreciate that. Helps a lot. You have no idea, but anything helps a lot. But you don't have to. You're already a Patreon, and you every week you're throwing donations. So thank you so much. Let's see. Also earlier, Jason Cheslack for subscribing, and Wardle, I believe, for subscribing.
Awesome.
And Cake King 74, as well as Ann Ken 69, Frankie, Amjad Khaled, I believe, Tree Lay, Sandy, Emily, Jason Connor, Will Barrows Forever, Will Barrows Forever. Wheelbarrow. Thank you for subscribing. And let's see, is that Aaron? This is all like running together. Aaron Alvarado, I believe. So thank you guys for subbing. Thank you so much.
Very cool.
Tyrion Lannister. I just saw this on Streamlabs. Thank you, Tyrion Lannister. Hey, James, I missed the stream last night. Something's telling me y'all could use this. Thank you so much, Tyrion Lannister. Appreciate that.
Very much.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Again, really, really appreciate the donations and D. So thank you, Tyrion and D, and everybody in the super chat as well. I think I got to those. Let me double check here. Yes, I believe I got everybody. I don't make sure I'm missing anybody's super chats. I think we're good there, though. So thank you all. I really appreciate it, regardless of any amount. And new Patreons. All right. You said you had Linda's question.
Yes.
Linda, we apologize. We were trying to get back to the chat. We just can't see them all. But we found it.
Yeah. This is from Linda Powell. It said Blood Raven's Cave has. Hold on. There's a pee stain on here. Blood Raven's Cave has human bones in it. What do y'all think? Bran crawls over them to hold Blood Raven. It's never been brought up. Human bones in Blood Raven's cave.
Yeah. I mean, there's all kinds of bones in there. And then
what's up with those?
The thing is you have. I think there's been the Jojen paste, potentially Jojen paste thing in the books. It's kind of a clue to that, I think. We don't know yet if that's Jojen, but probably is going to be Jojen because he died in the show.
Damn.
There's no reason for really it not to be. And we saw the rabbit blood in the show, but that was like later when he escaped. But there's lots of bones. There's giant bones in there. There's animal bones. There's apparently human bones. I think that Blood Raven, and this goes into Euron a little bit too, actually. Euron especially, Val did a really good video on the new chapter, the Forsaken chapter. It's the released Winds of Winter chapter.
Mm-hmm.
It goes into Euron. It's all about Euron. And he's holding Damphair, Aaron Greyjoy, his brother, on the Silence and giving him Shade of the Evening and making him high and seeing these visions and blah, blah, blah. But you see how crazy Euron is. He wants to be a god. And he seemed, I think he was contacted like Bran. I think Blood Raven has reached out to a lot of people.
I'll be damned.
And he's got to find the right one to replace him, and Bran happened to be it. So I think that may explain other people possibly being in that cave. Now, also, there's children bones. I mean, there's smaller bones that are children of the forest. there's definitely always been a blood sacrifice thing to the old gods,
Okay.
which are green seers,
Right.
in my opinion. So I think that there's been previous recruits that just didn't work out.
Damn. That's a bad way to
so
put it.
when you
but
get into the
yeah.
book side of things and you start seeing others have these, that like Euron specifically remembers dreams, weird dreams. They're very similar to Bran's dreams, and he goes by Crow's Eye. He's got the Crow's Eye in the books.
Wow.
His own sigil is a red eye with two crows, and there's
Yeah.
something to that. Like he
I'll be
was
damned.
able to be contacted in a way or something. Are we offline? Are we offline? What is going on? It says live, but we're okay.
Oh,
we're
yeah.
back. Did we skip there? Let me see. Are we good?
That's weird. Look at the red up there.
Oh, we got red again. What is this? Our internet again? I bet you.
Damn.
Let me test the speed. I think we're back, kind of, sorta. But let me double test this shit. This fucking company, man.
We left. It went to hell.
It really. I mean, yeah. No, that's okay. Let's see the up. We got good. I mean, that's fine for this. We got a good ping. It could be the software. I don't know. That all looks good though. Nope, that's fine. That's what we normally get. All right, are we still here? Oh, okay, we're good. Okay, so it just cut us off for a few seconds. They said, all right, maybe it was a YouTube blip because we're good on this end. So hopefully that was it. Okay, good. I'm glad we didn't lose that and have to create a whole new damn stream. So hopefully, yeah, if we're still like spinning, maybe refresh, or if it's like pixelating or something, I don't know. But yeah, it shows decent here now. Okay, so everybody's saying we're good now. All right, Doc Holiday said buffered a little bit. Okay, cool. All right, hopefully that was all that we'll see of that. Anyway, alrighty here. You're welcome, Linda. You're welcome. Let's see. Solar flare, said Linda. Yeah, it might have been. It could have been,
Damn,
actually.
sure could have been.
Damn right. Taryn, Saito Hart. So you're saying that Euron is using his powers for bad? Yes. He's an asshole. he is in the book. In the book, Euron is this guy. Even though I liked him better in season 7. Because he was a little crazier, looked a little cooler.
Yeah.
I do like the character on the show a lot better than season 6 you're on, for sure.
Totally agree.
He ain't got nothing on book you're on. Nothing. So, yeah, check out Val's video. She did a little animated video on that Forsaken chapter. That's a release chapter from Winds of Winter. She did it animated style. A guy named Goose is helping her with that. I believe he actually plays Fortnite with us sometimes on Twitch. He's helping her with that cool little animated video, and it goes into Euron and gives you a good idea of book Euron, what kind of a crazy asshole he is.
Let me say something real quick. Jeremy Battersby. I don't know that name.
I do.
Okay.
I recognize that name.
Okay. It says, "Damn, I love you too. Really helped through the tough times." Jeremy, that goes both ways. Thank
It absolutely does, Jeremy. Absolutely. We were just saying earlier, I don't know if you were here, his daughter is things are happening. I don't want to go into what I don't need to say, but things are changing, which is normal. But she's like a daughter to me too. Mm-hmm. And then my daughter's affected by it, and we were talking about the softball thing last year, and it brought up things like that in my head earlier. So yes, it absolutely goes both ways. I know you feel that way on your personal streams and on here. There'll be nights. I'm gonna tell you right now. There's nights where Sunday feels like a lot of work, because I'm editing beforehand and we got other things we want to do, and we're like, I just don't really want to stream tonight. But we get on here and we feel so much better every damn time.
The energy in the house just goes up.
It really does. It really does. So, two old dads over here with with personal issues of our own, and I'm telling you, you guys are family. It's absolutely the case. So,
and some of our most creative moments come from these damn streams.
yeah,
During breaks and stuff, we'll shout out things. Hey, something made me think of this. Something made me think of that. And
yeah, absolutely. Just like I was talking about earlier, and I don't remember what I said now. I hope you wrote it down. I said I was going to do a couple little short videos, and I don't remember what they were for this week. And it was based off, I think K-Dubs had a question that sparked something in my head.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Always.
There's always something. So, yes, absolutely goes both ways.
Slope, dustonthethrone@gmail.com. Sorry. I just saw that real quick.
That's fine. Hey, look at K-Dubs. Now, K-Dubs says, you guys are true brothers. It is one of the most endearing parts of these live streams. K-Dubs is getting soft.
He is.
He is. K-Dubs. It wasn't
somebody cured his grayscale.
So, that's the first. K-Dubs, that's the first comment that I've seen from you that wasn't smart ass. I'm just saying. Don't get me wrong. I love it. Yeah, I love it. I absolutely love it. Stuff. But that was, thank you, K-Dubs.
Really, thanks.
That is the truth. That is true. But that was sweet.
It really was.
That was sweet, K-Dubs. Let's see. .com, Slope address. Oh yes, Slope. Slope was asking about an address, I guess. Yes, it's in every description. The PO box.
Look at the list.
Wait, there you go. There's the K-Dubs I know.
Redeemed yourself.
Yes, you redeemed yourself absolutely, but I won't forget it. I won't forget it, Kyle. Thank you, Kyle. And I called him Kyle because he got all sweet on me and shit. But I love the response. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, Hoonjai, please time Kyle out for just a couple minutes. Oh, shit. Moment's gone, Stephen Edwards says moment's gone. Yes, we had a moment.
We did.
Don't deny it, K-Dubs.
Thanks you so much, Jeremy. I see that.
So, all right. Back to business here. Let's see. Where are we at? Scott McCloy. Thank you, Scott McCloy, for the super chat. Appreciate it very much. Just a little something. Are y'all excited for Fire and Blood? Keep up the good work. Yes, I am. That comes out. When is it, Scott? Was it September? I think that's right.
I think so.
Fire and Blood is going to be released. George R. R. Martin tweeted about it, and he's moved from his not a blog site to a website. Same thing, but his own personal website now, georgerrmartin.com, and announced it and he did show the American cover. It's a big book. I think it's going to go from, this is part one, so it goes from Aegon to I don't remember. So he's going to basically split the Targaryen kings in half. So I'm not sure exactly what king he's going to end on there, somewhere in the middle. So yes, this is a complete history.
Does it look exactly like that German one you shared?
No, it's a little different.
Is it?
Yeah, it's got a different little feel to it there. So it's pretty badass looking. But yeah, really looking forward to Fire and Blood. And this is extra stuff that came from A World of Ice and Fire. And of course, he went over the top and added another 800 pages. So it's a 1,000-page book. But it's not a novel. It's not a novel. It's not a novel, but it is like his, what he calls fictional history.
Which is great.
Which is out fucking standing. So yes, actually looking forward to that. I actually need to, I guess we can pre-order it now. So I need to look at that to pre-order it. Make sure that's here on the day it comes out. Amazon.
Hell yes.
So, yes, absolutely. Thank you, Scott. Let's see, where are we at? .com, a cow dove, let's hug. Okay. Yes.
Oh shit.
Oh,
this group, I love it.
I know. This is what we're talking about right here. Wesley says, Wesley Mons, Aegon to Aegon III. Thank you, Wesley. Thank you. All right, there you go. We had an answer. Goes to Aegon III Targaryen, which would be, that sounds about right. I don't exactly have the timeline all squared away in my head, but okay. So, yes, very cool. And then we'd pick up from there to Ares, I'm assuming. And I guess if the show's over, they could add Danny or John. I don't know, but at least Ares for sure. Ares the second. Let's see. What we got going? What is that? What is that? A kind of cannon fetish? What's happening? Hello, Amber. Welcome, Amber Gambrel. Jeremy Battersby. I wish I wasn't broke so I could donate to the. You don't fret it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We appreciate you hanging out.
Goonish Tennessees. I love that name. Is John Aegon the Fourth?
No, there has been a fifth Aegon already. Aegon the Fifth was Egg from the Dunk and Egg novels. So this would be Aegon. John technically would be Aegon the Sixth if he wanted to label himself that or whatever. So yes, there was Aegon the Fifth, and so John would be after that. Aegon the Fifth was Egg from the Dunk and Egg novels. He's the one who sent Bloodraven to the wall.
Okay.
And Maester Aemon went with him and all that stuff. So yeah, exactly. Scott Aegon the Fourth is the unworthy. Aegon the Unworthy. Let's see. Absolutely fractured. That's what I was just saying to Jeremy. Presence alone. Exactly. Benji, let's see, has a question here in the chats. Do you think the doom of Valyria could have been caused by the act of magic from people being oppressed, similar to breaking the arm of Dorne and Hammer of the Waters, trying to split the continent? I think it's possible. I don't think it's directly because people were oppressed necessarily, but I do think it was because they overmined the area.
Or Benji's, I think, saying the act of magic from people being oppressed.
By an act of magic. Yeah, well, yes, it's possible. Yeah, I guess it could be possible. That's where the Faceless Men started, though. They started their religion there, and they were, killing the masters and stuff like that after. Originally, the slaves of Valyria were being killed because they were praying for the gift of mercy, the gift of death.
Oh,
so that's where that religion started.
Yes,
so
that's cool.
I think the theme to me for that would be it's almost a retribution for it, but they were overmining the area for all this stuff because they were building this empire, the greatest, and had the technology with dragons and all that stuff. I think that's essentially what caused it. It was almost payback in a way, but I don't know if it was a magical event.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I don't know. It could be. I mean, it could be interpreted that way for sure.
Natural event is what you're thinking?
Yeah, more of a natural thing caused by destroying the land. You know what I'm saying? The mining, greed, and all that stuff. Exactly. That's the way I take it. Now, whether that's ever answered clearly, probably not. So, yes, either way could probably be interpreted.
Somebody said that this fire and blood will tell where Dany's eggs came from.
Yes, it's supposed to. They because all they said was beyond the shadow, in the Shadowlands beyond the Shy. It is supposed to give us that answer for sure. Does that say Didier Monza? I believe. Hey, Smokescreen, how are you? Like your channel. Question. Do you think the creation of the Night King show is important because it's how they ended the long night? I don't. I think it's important. It's important to know who he is and his motivations and all that stuff. We say Proto Stark around here, of course. And by the way, welcome. By the way,
welcome.
But that's what caused the long night, the first long night, because they fucked up and created the Night King. They created these weapons, these White Walkers, these ice demons that look really pretty. You know what I'm saying? In the books. But yeah, they caused the first long night by creating a nuclear option, right? So you have to have the Night King first before you have the long night that they caused.
Correct.
So yes, I think that's the correct order, I believe. Unless we're all being deceived, which we could be. But welcome anyway, and thank you for the question. Let's see. Diane Harris. Thank you, Diane. If Catelyn Stark had known the truth about Jon, do you think she would have treated him differently, or do you think she would have told Ned to send him elsewhere, or she'd tell Robert? You know, that's a good question. Because she's an asshole. But I think if she would have known the truth, that he was protecting his own nephew, then she would have been cool.
Yep.
I think she is loyal to Ned for the I think she would have been loyal.
Yep.
To the Starks. and everything she does is for her family, but she does something stupid by taking Tyrion, and she hates Jon, and blames him. But I do think I'll give her a break because I know people want me to start talking shit about Catelyn.
Of course, yeah.
You know, Doc Holliday's typing something right now. But but yes, I do think if Catelyn knew the truth, which is what makes you question Ned's tactics, right?
Yeah.
Why not just whisper to your wife?
Who's going to be loyal to you.
Yeah, absolutely. Just, whatever.
It's going to take a lot of pressure off of you.
Absolutely. Because that's why he dishonored Catelyn. You know what I mean? He lied to her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Instead of just saying, look, I brought him back because he's my sister. Shut the fuck up about a Chardane.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just, that's what he should have done, in my opinion. And I think she would have absolutely felt differently and then loved him like a son, perhaps, maybe, whatever. So, yes, I will give her that. Yeah. Not much more I can give her, but yes, I think so.
Keep it quiet or I'll backhand you like I do every time you mention my brother's name.
Exactly.
Yeah, she'll shut the hell up. Listen, I saw 42 as the answer said, True North, that's a good question I'd like to know myself. And I know I'm a YouTuber, but I really don't know this either. I need you to answer it. True North's question is, do you guys get more money if we watch complete ads on your YouTube videos? I guess as opposed to skipping them.
Yeah, technically yes. But it's based off a lot of things, based off a lot of factors. So they go off impressions, which means that, there's just one on the page. So if you don't watch, if you skip it, you just got an impression, right? So because you watched a second of it or two, or
right?
Whatever. So if you watch, I can't tell you this though. I cannot tell you to watch ads.
Tell me, look at me.
If you watch ads, it does help.
Sweet. I'll let my friends know that. But I cannot tell
people to but I cannot tell people to you have to watch ads or please watch. I cannot say those things. By contract.
Got you.
By partner contract. I cannot tell you about all these things and tell you what to do and all that stuff. I'll just say this though. I can tell you this. Subscribers are important. It absolutely is because more people are subscribed, even though the damn system's broken. Because only 5%, maybe 8% of people are notified. Even if you're a subscriber, if you don't click that bell, you do not know that a video comes out. And what the problem with that is it doesn't let enough people know. Because I understand, believe me, I understand people not wanting to click bells.
Oh, yeah.
Because your phone would ding all day or whatever.
Yeah, a lot.
So I understand that completely. But the problem with that is of them, the whole bell system anyway, and people don't want to have bells. I don't want my phone. I understand that. The problem with that is it doesn't give you view velocity. It doesn't get that big burst anymore, and it goes up for the 5% of people that see it, and immediately it's gone.
And view velocity is a big part of the algorithm.
It is. The more views, the faster, in the first 48 hours especially, is going to tell you it's going to tell the algorithm, and the algorithm will basically say this will do good because now I'm going to push it out. So, yes, that, and the big thing on YouTube right now is really sharing to other people, just getting other people involved so the numbers grow in that sense. Later, Jay. Is Jay leaving? Somebody named Jay. Which Jay? I don't know. I'm not sure. But bye, Jay. Have a good one. Thanks for hanging out. I just saw a Jay. Everybody saying later, Jay.
It might be Joaquin.
Was it Joaquin?
Maybe so. But good night. Anyway, whoever it is, good night.
And thank you, 42. You don't have to. Don't feel obligated to do that with the ads and all that. But that technically it should, yes, help. But I can't say that. So, alrighty, let's see. Where are we? It's Marvin Carpenter. That's a new name I don't recognize. Welcome, Marvin. And believe me, and keep in mind, Marvin, you may have been here a million times, but we can't see everything. It flies by, especially during the season.
That's right.
It's insane. But thank you, Marvin. Yo, fellas, love the channel. Y'all, Gray and Talking Thrones are my favorite. Ran across this theory the other day and researched it a little. How about N plus A equals Dany? Makes sense in my opinion. Thanks, bros. So Ned plus Ashara equals Dany. I talked about this before, actually, in a older video, Marvin. Did an old video about N plus A equals D, and A plus N equals J, or N plus A, Ned and Ashara, and all that kind of stuff, and how it really doesn't fit with the timeline. So it's actually a really old video. It's one, actually that video still is the biggest on my channel. It's got almost a half a million views.
Crazy, man.
That's kind of the video that put me on the map. So it's an older video, and if I could find that, I will give you the link. Let me find this for you. Actually, it's old and you'll cringe.
It's always fun to go back and watch.
Yes, you may cringe. I need to do a video of us looking at old video.
Oh, reaction.
Riddick, what are you doing? Riddick's
that would be funny.
Let me find this because it's I know I can find it real quick because it was let's see, smoke screen. I can find my own links here. N plus A equals J, I think is what or D. What? It's usually the first one. There it is. This will answer these questions.
I'm here to prove that purple mattress blows memory foam.
I'm trying to pause the ad.
I do want a purple mattress. I'm just saying.
Okay. What?
That's what that ad was.
Oh, was that? Oh, the mattress thing. Yeah, you're right.
They come
right.
delivered to you.
But yes. I here's in short, Marvin. I think that Dany's backstory is pretty solid as far as her being born on Dragonstone, getting the name Stormborn, and all that stuff. Because Viserys would have to lie to her about everything if that's not true. Now, I'm not saying there wasn't some differences with the lemon tree. We'll find that out and all that stuff, perhaps in the books. Maybe there was some Dorne time. But look at this old video right there. Did that work? Yes, it worked.
There it is.
This is an old video of mine. Very old, and it's horrible. I mean, it sounds horrible and all that shit is what I'm saying. Yes, hashtag free ghost, says Goonish. That's Gray Area's thing for sure, but I agree 100%. Good night, Linda Powell. Good night. But yes, that old video right there goes into it and the timelines a little bit and why I don't think it's right. So I don't quite buy it. I think Dany seems to be with her traits, especially because I think this goes into a little bit of why I think Targaryen traits are recessive. And why Jon should look like a Ned that looked like Lyanna. You know what I mean? These Targaryen traits seem to be recessive. They inbred and married because they wanted to keep the bloodlines pure. And originally that was for not just looks, but for dragon bonding. So then you have this horn that seems to make up for it, right?
That makes sense. Yeah.
So that was originally why they did it, not just for their silvery blonde hair and purple lilac eyes. So anyway. Hopefully that old video put me on the map. Actually, what was that? I'm sorry.
I said I wish I had purple lilac eyes.
You can get your contacts. You can do anything you want now.
Cat
eyes.
That's right. I'm scared to.
I hate. I would
put contacts in.
I would be too. Absolutely. I would absolutely be. I don't like that. I'm glad I still got decent eyesight. Let's see. Okay, so Tom Bystander, thank you, Tom, for the super chat.
Thank you.
Excuse me. Why do you think Aegon is fake from the books? I'm halfway through Dance with Dragons, and he seems legit. Jorah verifies his sister died, but was ominous about it. Yeah, I mean, most people call him Fagon. I think the major reason is because people don't buy that Varys would switch out babies and all this stuff. I mean, it kind of fits, but like, how did this happen? We don't know the details of the sack of King's Landing, how fast it was. I don't know if Varys even would think that even a Tywin would kill the kids. You know, I don't know. But something just seems off about it because of Varys and Illyria wanting him to come to Westeros so bad. And, of course, it's straight Dany in the show, kind of combined, I guess. But I think he thinks he's Aegon. I think he truly believes, even Griff.
Yeah, that's what you've always told me.
Even John Connington probably thinks he's Aegon because he was in love with Rhaegar. So I think he actually believes that. They believe that, but I don't think it's the case. And also gives a little bit of credence to Varys or even Illyrio having some Blackfire. A lot of people think that the female line of Blackfires, which did live on, apparently has something possibly to do with Varys or Illyrio. maybe even his wife, Illyrio's wife. So there are a lot of little things you got to look around as far as the characters surrounding him and all that, and it kind of hints that he is a Blackfire. And if you think about Dany's warning from Quaithe in the books, beware the mummer's dragon.
Yes, that's right.
Varys used to be a mummer, and his little dragon, the false dragon, mummer's dragon, there you go. So that's kind of what's backs that up and makes a lot of people question it. Now, is it 100%? No. He could very well be Aegon. Maybe Varys switched out the baby and planned it the whole time. But I don't know how. I don't know how could he react to that. Why you have Aegon, but you also have Viserys and Dany was still in the womb, but that she was pregnant. So why him? Why Aegon versus, you know what I mean? Just he wasn't, you know, you had young Viserys there. You know what I mean? So
is it kind of hedging your bets, maybe? Or,
yeah. So so picking him and all that kind of is what makes it suspicious, I think. So a lot of little things around it. So look at the company he keeps, and that'll give you a couple ideas.
Almost, you know what you said about Danny's warning.
Yes.
Almost as him coming out and saying, you know,
beware the mummer's dragon.
He's basically, George R. R. Martin's basically telling you, or it could be a red herring, I don't know.
And you also hear Makoro, who is a cool ass character with Victarion in the books. He says to Tyrion specifically, he's like, I see all these dragons, real dragons, fake dragons, old dragons, young dragons, and you,
dude,
casting the biggest shadow of them all. You know what I mean? So you have Makoro, who is a badass red priest. I wish would have been in the show.
Yes,
in some way. Victarion, for that matter. Makoro also hints that Aegon is Phagon as well. So
that's cool, dude.
A lot of cool hints about Aegon being not really him. Now, again, I do believe that he absolutely believes he is, and I believe that Griff or John Connington actually believes he is. Otherwise, that gives him a good reason because he loved Rhaegar. Anyway. So thank you, Tom. Appreciate the super chat. Dave, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that.
So much,
wow,
Dave.
Appreciate that. A kraken is a giant squid. When can you Google?
When you can.
When you can. Yes, I'm sorry. Punctuation. I'm sorry. No, I'm kidding, Dave. When you can Google Mariana Trench kraken. Yes.
Ooh, I'm all about that stuff.
We have watched a couple things on this.
Yeah, we've seen some big ones.
That's what we were talking about earlier, Dave. If you missed it, somebody asked about could Euron possibly summon a kraken, and I said I don't think so. In the books, it kind of gets into high fantasy a little bit, but even in the real world, we are discovering these giant squids, and exactly the trench I was referring to. So yes, I've seen a couple of those. And those are fun to check out. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm fascinated with the Mariana Trench.
Absolutely. It's a whole world. It's a whole world unexplored down there.
Deeper than Everest is tall.
I mean, some alien-looking shit that don't even belong there. Like in the dark with no eyes. It's crazy. Mm-hmm. It's so deep. So deep. So, yes, thank you. Thank you, Dave. Appreciate that. We always enjoy this kind of stuff. And this may be a topic on the Side Effect Podcast, by the way.
Ooh.
Just saying. We love this kind of shit.
That'll be fun.
I think we had mentioned it before. I think Tarzan had mentioned it before because he was talking about
that's right
one of the Europa, the moon.
Yes.
And I was like, and the trench.
That's right.
So this will probably be an episode, I should say, of the Side Effect Podcast. So also, be sure to check that out as well. Go subscribe to that channel. I think that's linked in the description, or if not, just Google the Side Effect Podcast or
Can
YouTube
you imagine
search.
Being in that first sub that went down there so deep and the window cracked a little bit?
Oh, God.
Had to come up.
Yeah.
Dude.
Would you go?
You couldn't drive a nail up your asshole.
Hell no.
Like,
Hell no.
Shit. That ain't like a dump truck throwing a rock on your windshield.
No.
You're like, dude.
Yeah.
I don't care if I get the bins. Let's get the fuck out of here.
That's right. Bring on the bins. Oh, yeah, absolutely. That'd be insane. Absolutely insane. All right, let me check. Where am I at? Where's my browser? There's my browser. I'm just making sure we're caught up there. So that was D, Scott, Tom, and Dave. Okay, good there. Make sure I'm not missing anybody. All right. Let's see. Here's 3D Zener. 3D Zener. Did we say Zener before? I feel like
we used to say Zener.
Okay.
But it's designer. Yeah.
Three designer. Okay, that's right. I thought we figured that out. I remembered something.
Mm-hmm.
I remember something about it is what I'm saying. Anyway, what would be more bitter and not sweet? Arya becomes the Night's Queen and kills Cersei finally, or Arya kills Cersei with Needle and becomes Lightbringer. Okay.
Oh shit.
Okay. Yeah, both of those suck.
Yeah.
Yes, Arya becoming some Night Queen character. I don't buy all the Night Queen stuff. I mean, I could see that to a degree, like we were talking about before with Cersei. Like she wants to be the queen, and she's not legitimate at all. Especially in the show, she's not legitimate, but she's just declared herself the queen. Everybody just listened. Why? I don't know, but they were there, so they're Lannisters, whatever. So she's illegitimate, but her becoming queen, but not in the way she thinks, would be kind of cool in a way. A little bit of so she's she lives forever in this hell, but she's got to remember who she was.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like she's got to be trapped in that new body.
That's perfect. Actually,
that would be payback. So I
be the only way I'd like that.
Exactly what I was gonna say. So that, and then would love Arya to kill her with Needle, but the Lightbringer thing is just the fiery sword thing. It's just not. I just don't think it fits. So, which one would be more bitter? I think Arya killing Cersei and it actually becoming a flaming sword, like a magical flaming sword. I would rather see the Night Queen thing. At least it fits a little bit more. Good night, Tom.
Night, Tom.
Bystander, thank you so much for hanging out. Appreciate it. Beat friend, that's a new one. What? I'm missing something. Colade. I don't know. Did I say something? I probably did. Ashley Marie's asking who's still drinking. Proto Stark. Now everybody is something. Everybody's drinking something. Paul McDermott's still drinking. Let's see. Where are we at here? All right, let me check that. Let me check my Streamlab. I mean, not Streamlab. I keep saying Streamlab's OBS. No more issues. We haven't been glitching out or nothing, right? Okay. Courtney Osborne. Hello, Courtney. Smokescreen, I finally freaking made it.
Awesome.
Just finished finals week college, and like Arya with the phrase, I killed it. Awesome.
Good for you.
Good for you. Congrats on that. I know how those are. Those are fun. Glad to finally catch a stream, guys. Glad you're here, Courtney. Welcome.
Awesome. Proto Stark, and wipe that off your memory. You passed. You're moving on.
Yep. Absolutely. Where are we at? Where we go?
Ooh, Scott McCloy says anybody who hasn't read the books,
that's what I was reading.
Audible is great. You can put in Smokescreen to give them a little kickback.
Yes, you can.
And Audible is great. I mean, I was just telling him again the other day.
Yep.
He helped me get Audible, and now I can't live without it.
That's what I'm saying. And speaking of that, because Scott, I appreciate you mentioning that. You can go, and let me say this really quick. You can go to audibletrial.com/smokescreen, like he's saying. So audibletrial.com/smokescreen and get a 30-day free trial and one free book and try it out. And if you don't like it, cancel it. You'll get to keep the book and all that stuff. And let me just say this. I say no to 99% of people that contact me and say, hey, would you like to show people this or promote that? I'm like, no, it don't fit my channel.
Right.
But I use this shit. I do. I really do. So every time I'm in the car, sometimes in the shower, I'll listen to reread a book or re-listen or whatever. So it is a great. I love Audible. So I do promote them. And yes, if you do sign, even if you don't sign up, it does support the channel. Absolutely. So thank you for bringing that up. Appreciate that. Because I forget to mention like half the things I use. Like these chairs. I have a program with these chairs I sit in with Ewin Racing, and I forget to mention it. But that's more of on the Twitch thing. It's kind of a gamer thing, really. But they do sell like regular office. I just forget to mention Audible. I forget Culture Fly.
Everybody in this stream though could get a free book.
Absolutely,
I mean, you literally could. And who wouldn't want one? When you're walking, washing dishes, mowing, whatever you do, and you can't be looking at the phone.
Yep.
Get that.
Absolutely.
Driving.
I think a lot of people probably already have Audible on this stream too for rereads. But yes, absolutely. And I mean, I forget I don't want to sit here all the time and say like, go to Audible, go to culturefly.com, and it's like, because I gotta all those links are in the description, so I'll just say that. It does if you shop on Amazon, I can sit there all day. Like I have an Amazon page.
Mine's like 3 lines long.
But yes, shopping on Amazon through those links in the description. Shopping on Audible, Culturefly to get a Game of Thrones box, which is a quarterly thing.
So cool.
That all supports the channel. Buying one of these chairs kicks back a little bit. So all those little things you gotta do something because YouTube is not paying the bills. Goonish tendencies. That old broad Neisher. Now we can
Neisher.
If y'all want us to go deep south, we can go some fucking deep south.
Yeah, you were saying niece or nephew. That was funny as hell.
I thought
it was about to come out. Niece or.
No, Courtney, no, we're not drunk. I'm not.
No.
No.
Oh, I am. Now, I can see why they would ask. There could be something in here, but no.
No.
Just Coca-Cola.
Well, Courtney, I will say there may be a few people in the chat that get that way.
Damn sure.
Because we do have this whole Proto-Stark hashtag that became a drinking game here. So yeah, I'm not drunk. I'm just sun drop, as usual. Sun drop right there for me. All right.
So Travis, we said Neisser. You don't have to slit your wrist.
Is that all everybody wanted to hear?
Yeah, Travis said, if I hear Neisser one more time, I'm going to cut my wrist.
If he hears it one more time.
Yeah, I guess he's tired of hearing about Nisa.
Oh,
a lot of people are talking about it.
Yes, I agree. Which is why I did that separate video, because somebody said, does there have to be a Nisa? And no, there don't. Absolutely right. Monkey Male Dog. Q&A, whose death in the show would piss you off the most and why? Tyrion.
Yep. Why?
Hands down.
Because just love him.
He's just don't. It doesn't fit for him to die.
He is a perfect character
for
any story.
As close as you can get. I just really love. Now I will say in the books he's a little darker.
Oh,
not quite as likable as Peter Dinklage. So,
right.
But yes, Tyrion would be would probably piss me off the most, because I don't want it. Don't get me wrong. I almost expect Dany to die. I expect the Hound to die.
Yep.
But Tyrion, no. You know what I mean? Just no for me. Just leave him alone. I just let him sip. He's got to finish the joke, and he's got to sip on Imp's Delight. That's how this thing's got to end.
Thank you, Aaron.
Yeah, Zafella, this is a good point. Robin will be dead in like a week if Arya was forced to marry him. Exactly. He was frail. He fell down the stairs, I guess. Absolutely. And I would be fine with that. I would be fine with that, actually. It works for me.
That's awesome.
Let's make that happen. Yes. Because it'd be a quick marriage.
He was frail. I guess he fell down the stairs.
Hell, Doc Holliday. Steph Snow in the Deep South tongue is my go-to move.
Is that thing you do with your mouth?
That's why I always say this. Like Southern boys, like proper Southern boys. I'm sorry. That's as far as I'll go. Let's look at Paul McDermott. Nissan 350Z.
Hell yes.
Yes. Nissan. Oh shit, that'd be funny if they came out with a car like that and called it that. Put 2 Nissans on it, and even a little flaming sword logo.
Yeah, dude.
Nissan. There's a shirt. Neisser with a flaming sword logo. But write it like Nissan,
dude.
Fuck, man, I'm giving away my
awesome.
shit. I'm giving away my secrets online. Somebody will have it out tomorrow on our Instagram page for sale. Steph Snow says, Smokes, you're doing an episode in the Deep South tongue. Hey guys, we'll start up on one day like that. We can do it. I mean, if y'all really want that, I don't think they could take that for more than probably, I don't know, 3 or 4 minutes.
Hell yeah.
They'll be out.
3 Designer says, James, what the USAF stand for? I'm US as fuck.
That was a fucking outstanding answer. Fucking outstanding. Let's give him a round of applause.
When you read it, USAF, it just comes to your
round
mind.
of applause. Yes, AAF is a big thing. Absolutely.
This is my daughter's getting married to a guy who's in the Air Force tomorrow at 2 p.m. So
Yes.
I just thought I'd wear this.
USAF. Oh, I'm gonna start saying that. Just randomly online. I'm just gonna post on Twitter. I'm USA as for AF. I'm just to see what happens. Yeah, thank you, Doc. That Doc is clapping. And
Thank you,
Doc is
sir.
virtually to take your.
You got to read it.
You got. Exactly. Let's see. All right. Let's grab another one. Then we'll take a stretcher and come back and wrap this up. If you, assuming you're good with that.
Yeah.
Ben G. Thank you, Ben G. Welcome back. Do you think Howlin' Reed? Do y'all think? Ben G. I don't know where you're from. But I'm just gonna read this for you guys in the Southern tongue. Do y'all think Howlin' Reed can actually speak and understand the Night King, or perhaps Bran due to their magic connections? Okay, so now
I think.
I think
I reckon Howlin' Reed might be able to.
think of Monkey Man. Then when you channel your inner Monkey Man.
That's right.
That's because you went real high. You was like, good point.
Yeah.
No, I think you're onto something, Ben. We've mentioned before that there's some kind of brand. So if Howlin' is like, studying with the Green Man and got some kind of green sight, potentially him too. We thought more about Bran being the translator, like, because we don't want to hear the Night King speak. We don't want to hear him talk.
No.
You do not. I don't care if it's Morgan Freeman.
That's right.
You don't want to hear him talk. So I think that Bran can be the translator. So if he could do it, depending on Howlin's situation, we don't really know. We're just guesstimating that he may have some green sight ability or something, like Jojen had the green sight, but he wasn't a full green seer. He just had the sight, so he wasn't a warg or skin changer. Maybe Howlin's got a little bit of that too, and there's something there, and that's what he's been studying or learning about at the Isle of Faces, because he's been several times. The only one of 2 people in the whole fucking story.
Exactly.
And so I think there may be something to that. And like we brought up before, it was really cool. We mentioned him not showing up to Rob's coronation, John's, all that stuff. Maybe he physically can't. But you would think his kids would know a little bit more about that. Maybe only recently, though, he's actually tied in like some green seer type thing. But they can't ever do green seers either. So, yeah, I don't know.
Damn it.
All right. Let me see. Travis, thank you, Travis Eisenhart. You deserve this for US as fuck. Y'all cracking my drunk ass up, okay?
No disrespect. I'm very patriotic.
Yeah, no.
And that's kind of what I was saying.
Yes.
But it only came to my mind because when you read it.
Yeah, USAF. You say it now with these kids. AF.
Yes.
Everything's AF now. Thank you, Travis, so much.
Thank you so much.
We'll be here all night. We'll be here all week. And back next week. I've been thinking about all this changing on YouTube, like what I need to do in the future. We just need to start doing comedy shit. It don't matter what it's about.
We've always said we just set up cameras around the house.
I know, we have.
Because we have some funny ass moments.
All right, let's see. Let's see. Okay, I got a couple here really quick. K-Dubs grabbed Joaquin's question. I saw. Oh, okay. No, we grabbed that one. Yes, and his sword was tempered in Ygritte. Okay, that was a follow up to the Conan question, I believe. LC Manny, guys, what is it with the country girl and pickup? Oh, here we go, Manny. The college chick needs a car. I offer her a new Mazda Miata. She won't say Ram 1500 Hemi with big tires. Manny,
I don't know.
it's a Southern thing.
It is, man.
It absolutely is trucks with big tucking
And
tires.
you know.
With a Hemi. She's
Yep.
got a Hemi.
She got a Hemi.
So, yes, it is. It's a grit thing.
Yep. Girls raised in the South.
Girls raised in the South. Yes, grits. Michael Smith, Firing Blood comes out in November, goes from Aegon to one. Okay, thank you, Michael, for correcting me on that. But yes, November. I think I said, did I say September?
I think you did.
Yes,
say
so
September.
okay, thank you, Michael Smith. Appreciate that on Patreon. So November goes to Aegon the Third. K-Dubs again. If the children had fire bombs, I call them Roman candles, Kyle. I'm just saying. And the Night King has ice magic. Should he have ice bombs? He could use them once the dragon gets killed. Killed. Yes, I think he should. I mean, he had the ice spears. They make their own. They just
that's
it's
right.
Sub-Zero style,
Dude,
And then
I
they
love
wrap a little straw around it. I'm not sure where they get that straw in the land of always winter.
Good
you know what I mean?
point,
Like
yeah.
they get their straw, and it probably hemp. It's probably hemp somewhere up there they're growing. Maybe that's what this whole thing's about.
I could see George writing in him.
Yeah. No, I've always wondered that. Like, they're wrapping their shit with handles and shit. It's just ice.
It is so weird.
It is. Like, I don't know. But yes, I think they should. And I think Val brought this up on I think it was Kevin's video that we all talked about. And I agree, because I called this. This is what I predicted for the wall coming down to season 7. He should have used his magic, not necessarily the ice bombs,
Right.
but touching the ground and breaking the wall down as opposed to a dragon.
Yep.
Because that was already set up.
They set it up
They
perfect.
set it up perfect, and I made that prediction based off of that. And it was just, they did the dragon thing. So, Quentin on Patreon, Quentin Seaton, thank you, Quentin. I don't recognize Quentin has not posted on Patreon before. I don't think. Have you?
Thank you.
Thank you, Quentin. Either way, do you think the books and the show will end the same? If so, given your choice, why would you rather read the ending or watch it on the show? I do think they will. The reason I say that is because it's not A Song of Ice and Fire if it's not the same ending. It's just not. If you don't have the major same threads,
Yeah.
it is just a different story. So I absolutely think it will, whether people like it or not, whatever happens, I think it will be the same, essentially. Now, there will be obviously details that are missing. I do want to read it first, but I can't.
Yeah.
I just can't. Because it is technically, there is more stuff, there is more details, there's more side stories and everything that kind of fit in and weave this tapestry. But so yes, I would rather read it, but we just can't. We don't know when we're going to be able to read it. So I think if anything,
it's just so visually
awesome.
you know?
Yes. Like, if I had the choice, if it was out, I would absolutely read the book and then watch next season and love them both.
Right.
But you have to watch it first. There's no way you're going to wait. I mean, I know there's some people saying they are.
Way.
I know there's some people saying they're not watching the show until they finish the books, but I don't.
I can't imagine them holding their word. And if they do, more power to you, man. You have some willpower.
Yes. So yeah, I mean, I would prefer to read it first, but then the show is visually awesome, no doubt. Regardless of what you think of storylines and how they have butchered a few things, I agree. Visually stunning. It's just all there is to it. All right, so last one, we'll take a quick stretcher. Hans on Patreon. Thank you, Hans. Coach O'Shea.
Thank you.
Kunay, do you guys watch the NFL draft? How did you think your teams did? Go Niners. Oh, no, we got to know. I used to be a Niners fan, I will say, before we had a team here.
Yep.
They were my team, so
I didn't watch it.
I didn't either.
I've had so much going on. I didn't.
Same here.
My son texted me and told me we did okay. I need to go check that out.
Now, from what I understand, I will say I've never been a big draft guy because I'm not a big college football guy.
Right.
So but I do kind of keep up with the Panthers when it's draft time. But apparently, our first round was that people were saying he was the best receiver in the draft. I don't know this. I do not watch college football.
Right.
As I used to watch a little bit.
We watched the bowl games mainly.
Yes, but I do not know college players that, except for some of you hear like the Heisman people and stuff. But from what I understand, we got a good receiver, the best receiver in the draft, which we need. We got Torrey Smith in the offseason from Baltimore. He is a veteran receiver, so I think he'll fit in well and play the Musa Muhammad role for at least a year. So I think we're good there. We got a new quarterbacks coach. I'm excited about that.
I am too.
We got a new offensive coordinator. I'm excited about that.
We're gonna have a new owner.
We're going to have a new owner. We'll see how that happens, what happens with that. But I'm excited about it, and I've here we got cornerbacks, too, in the later rounds, right? So I'm not completely familiar with everybody, but I think their grade was okay. So I really can't say for sure because I'm not 100% on all these college guys or now rookies.
And my team was the Eagles before we got a team.
Yeah, right.
So, it felt pretty good for them, to get this Super Bowl off their back finally.
Yes.
This past year.
Yeah.
But you had 5 Super Bowls. Lucky.
Yeah, I did. But I couldn't. I got pulled in, man, as soon as they came here. We had our home team. But no, I used to love Montana and Rice, and then Joe Young, Steve Young. I said Joe Young. Who the fuck is Joe?
Mighty Joe Young.
I don't know what I was thinking. Steve Young and Jerry Rice. Jerry Rice was my favorite in the NFL for a long time. So yes, they were my team for a long time. But okay, so we've been going 2 hours and 17 minutes. Damn. So let's take a stretcher, and we'll come back and do another 15, 20, and get more questions from your comments, and then we'll wrap it up. Everybody go to bed.
All right.
So we'll be right back. Okay. Think we're good?
Awesome.
All right, we are back, and we'll wrap this up here shortly. Let's see, are we on? Are we on? We good? I think we are. All right. I'm hearing myself there. I got 5 on it. Somebody was posting that, and I've got it in my head now. I think that who was that? Who was that? I saw it. Where'd it go? Yeah, Stednark. That's what it is. Stednark. That's right. Let's see here. Yes, Kyle Dubs, we need a music upgrade. Perhaps you and James can create your own Be Right Back music. Do you guys have a recorder lying around? Harmonica. Hey,
Recorder.
hey, I got a what's it called? A didgeridoo.
Oh, that's right.
My mom brought me a didgeridoo from Australia.
We have
So
them.
don't think it won't happen, Kyle Dubs. We can do something. I don't know. I mean, I can beatbox.
That'd be. Let's come up with.
And put a little didgeridoo over that harmonica.
Yes.
Hey, don't put it past us now. So yeah, we got to get a music upgrade. I know. I wish I could play real music. Damn it. Hello, Dipper Pine. You missed about 2 hours and 32 minutes so far of having fun, hanging out,
That's
answering
right.
questions, and laughing our asses off. Because James is U.S. as fuck. You'll go back and get that if you watch. You'll get that. Yes, K-Dubs, you have a trumpet? Yes, we can get the trumpet involved.
Hell yeah.
Can you play the trumpet or you just have a trumpet? Because this one time at band camp.
Oh, shit.
Sorry. Yes, that's what he's been missing is Dipper Pine is that kind of shit right there. Okay, so anyway, let's see. Okay, yeah, we're good there. I just want to make sure I'm making sure everybody's good. See, they think every time Hans, Coach O'Shea, smoke break, puff,
no.
puff, puff, give. I'm glad you said give and not pass though. That is correct. That is the correct usage of that. Mizuma on Patreon, really quick. You mentioned Catelyn Stark being different had she known the truth about Jon Snow. I think that's why Ned didn't want to tell her. He tactically knew that her open hostility toward Jon would actually be the best. That is a good point. I don't know though. Is that worth it? You know, but I can see what you're saying. Like, you know, everybody's whispering about how Catelyn hates him in the castle, and it really gives it legitimacy. You know what I mean? Like it really sells the lie.
It would.
So that is a good point.
It would absolutely sell.
It's a good point, Mizuma. That's good. That's a good point. Yeah, that's true.
It might have been on the tip of his tongue several times, but he's like, no, this is working too good.
Yeah. But he put up with a lot of shit and rumors and Ashara talk and all that stuff before he put it a stop.
And watch Jon kind of get treated.
And that's what bugs me about it. Like he let him go through that, and I don't know, you know, just.
And then he had that chance and said, "I'll tell you when I see you again."
Like I'll tell you, the part I didn't like was when he's telling Bran bye, and she's like, "Get out," and Ned's just standing there, like, "Come on, say something."
Yeah,
like he's trying to tell his brother bye. It's not his fault. It's my fault. It's on me. If you want to hold up, keep the lie going.
That's exactly right.
So say something to that damn trick. I mean, sorry. I mean,
yeah.
So, oh, Catelyn Stark. Let's see. Where is my sun drop can is blocking my view. Thank you, Shinted, for subscribing. Just a few. Well, I guess it was 34 minutes ago. I apologize, I missed it. Thank you, Shannon. Yeah, please everybody subscribe if you hadn't. If you're not logged in or whatever, take a second to do that, or
please
create an account and subscribe to the channel, please. That would help a lot. Got to get have one season left, and got to get these numbers up before season 8 comes, for sure, because that's. We'll continue with other stuff, but this is it, man. This is the last hurrah here. This last year. All right, so where are we at here? There we go. Neeser keeps popping up. Little Neeser's Pizza, goodness tended.
Hell yeah, dude.
Little Neeser's Pizza. Yes, we're gonna find. So we need some. Now we need some. We need some funding, and we'll have that opened up.
Hell yeah.
On the street corner down here. Neeser's. Little Neeser's. Can you see that? I see the commercial already.
Hell
Neeser.
yeah.
Neeser. The old pizza.
You can order by your smartphone or Raven.
Send a Raven. Oh shit. Yes. Okay. Give us about 2 to 3 months, and you'll have your order. We only deliver by horse.
Unless Gendry's working that night, and evidently that motherfucker can make it quick.
That's true. Oh, that's a good. You watch. There's gonna be some crazy shit theme thing that's coming out now. Pizza joint. I swear it'll happen.
Neeser's Pizza.
I swear it'll happen. Star Gary and Ninja, just love you guys. Thank you. Love you back.
And you know how we had sandwiches wrapped up like the Whataburger puts the toothpick in. We can put little swords in there.
Yeah, oh,
that'd
see,
be pretty cool.
A lot of little touches there. That's right. Paul McDermott, would y'all be okay if the Night King talks and Gilbert Godfrey voiced him? Hell no! Hell no! No, nobody, man. Not like I said, man. The best is Morgan Freeman, or what am I thinking about? Darth Vader. You know what I'm? Damn it! I'm out of brain fart.
What is his name? James Earl
Jones, the two best in the business, and you don't want to even hear them talk, man. I mean, as far as the Night King's voice.
Matthew McConaughey would be funny.
Yeah, get you.
All right.
Now looky here, little Johnny. This is all I want.
That wasn't bad.
I don't know. I was just kind of going winging it bad. Samuel L. Jackson can almost look here, motherfucker. I can almost see that.
Dude, like, Samuel L. Jackson would be great.
Yes. I loved his
when you showed me that, damn, when he was Darth Vader,
yeah.
That was funny as hell.
When he did Darth Vader. Hell yes. Joaquin said Kermit the Frog. Yeah, Kermit the Frog would be horrible. Oh, man. But wouldn't that be, oh, man, that'd be bad.
Bobcat's voice.
Oh,
that'd
yeah.
Be cool.
Yeah. You want to know? Now I gotta go watch Police Academy again. Oh, let's see. All right.
Mike Tyson, that would be good. That's
yeah.
funny.
We did mention Mike Tyson.
Keith Richard, that would be funny as fuck.
Yes, Shannon. There's a name I don't recognize. Shannon SL311. Y'all's Whataburger has little toothpicks in them. Yes. Mm-hmm. Little toothpicks through the pickle at the top.
Yep. There's a little paper envelope they slide in.
Little envelope and a toothpick. That's
what I like about these Westerosi girls. I get older and they stay the same age.
Westerosi girls. Let's see here. Mamma Mia, this is great. Mamma Mia grabbed this question from Lisa Bennett. Who? Thank you, Lisa, and thank you, Mama, for grabbing it. Welcome, Mama. I didn't see you in here earlier. Who created the lie that Robert's Rebellion was built on? This is what I was thinking, and I think I'll do this video tomorrow on the Rhaegar thing, or the flashback thing. I think this has got to be answered. This has got to be like revealed. Was it Littlefinger? Was it where he started?
His name is brought up.
There's no reason for Lyanna not to say something to somebody. There's no reason for Rhaegar and Lyanna not to say something to somebody. Lyanna just simply had to tell Ned, or or even her father at the time. Look, Rickard Stark, Dad, here's what's happening. Just say something, and then the whole war, because his death is what kind of. Lyanna's didn't start it, but the death of Rickard and Brandon finished it. That's what started it. That's what actually catapulted it into war. But yeah, you would save the realm a lot of grief, and that's what make people are saying like Rhaegar was an asshole because he annoyed his wife with Ilya and made them bastards and all that kind of stuff. But we don't know all that yet. We don't know exactly what happened there. Because the faith would have frowned upon, polygamy and all that stuff, which they did. That's why the Targaryens stopped doing it. But we don't know that. I think we got to get that reveal. Why I don't think Lyanna would not have said something. You know what I mean? To somebody. But maybe there was a reason Rhaegar said not to, because Rhaegar was planning to help to call a meeting after the war and overthrow his own father. Because he knew he was crazy.
Right.
So maybe he thought he could win the war and then kind of say, look, this is what happened here. You know, I don't know, but I think we need that reveal. Yes, Smokehannes. We saw this, talked about this right when we got on the stream. First thing, and I did the video the other day. It's got to be a flashback, and that's what we're talking about. What is it going to be? What's the flashback going to be?
That's right.
Tourney of Harrenhal, not necessarily the tourney, but like to introduce the God's Eye and the Owl of Faces through Howland Reed coming from there before the tourney, stuff like that. What really happened there? If something was said to somebody, something's got to be revealed, and I'm sure it will be.
Somebody said something about our paper envelopes and toothpicks. It says our Whataburger is a fucking fake. No, it's been around since the early 50s, I believe.
Yes.
Here.
I know there's some in Texas, correct?
And and they're just a different chain.
It's a different chain.
And ours is a drive-in, like Sonic tries to recreate.
Yes, it's an original drive-in.
They have lasted the test of time.
They had the same fucking speakers.
Yep, same speakers.
Because you can't understand a word. It's
like
that's exactly.
But they get your order right every time.
They get it every time.
And it's really cool. They have curb hops to come out and bring your food. So
yeah, the original.
There was only about 18 of them, I think, at the height. But that's big for right here locally.
Yes,
and they've stood the test of time. Really good food.
Yep, it'll kill you, but it's fucking outstanding.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, absolutely. All right. Good point, says Joaquin. Sorry, your thing with Monkey Man always comes back. Good point. I wonder how Monkey Man's doing these days.
I wonder too.
Like, is Monkey Man still on YouTube?
You know, damn.
Does he watch? Did he change
Come back,
his name?
At least tell us, you
yeah.
got me, or
Fuck
touche,
you,
or something.
Yeah, something, whatever. I'd be curious. So anyway, what is going on here? No, they're talking about Whataburger.
Yeah, back from before the internet and everything, I'm sure probably people just had the same name. We just happened to name it Whataburger.
Yeah,
maybe if it was in Corpus Christi.
I know here locally we have the
people were traveling through there and named it that.
What is it? Just the little joint up here on the sports themed. They just had to change their name and got sued.
Oh.
But it's been Varsity. It was Varsity for years.
Varsity Barbecue.
Yeah. And somebody tried to sue them and they had to change their name to like something. I can't remember now.
Hell, our local high school got a damn cease and desist letter
from Marvel.
We used the Hulk as our mascot, for years.
Yep. Absolutely. Marvel said stop. I was like, it's painted on the wall in the gym.
Yeah.
Who cares?
We're advertising for you, bitch.
Big green machine. Yeah, it don't make any sense. All right, K-Dubs. Good night, man. Good night, and fuck you.
Take it.
I'm just kidding. Just it's all love. No, I'm kidding, K-Dubs. Good night, man. Appreciate you hanging out.
Fuck your trumpet.
Yes, we have a Hulk. We did have a Hulk. Absolutely. Smokey Hontus. All right.
That's cool. We have a Hulk.
Loki,
multiple time state champions.
Oh, I can't say anything. I about spoiled something for Avengers. Infinity War.
Oh yeah.
About fucked that up. Don't want to say anything just in case somebody hasn't seen it yet. But everybody's probably on their third or fourth viewing. All right. So let's grab a few more from the chat.
I'm sorry. Goonish tendencies. You got us. We can brag about basketball. I said I wouldn't like college football either if I lived in North Carolina.
That's true. That is absolutely true.
We know it. It sucks.
We put. I will say though, we put out a lot of NFL players locally.
We do, man.
Locally, we do. Yes, absolutely. But yes, Carolina.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck Dookie. I don't care what they do anyway. But yeah, Carolina's never been top of the food chain there.
Lawrence Taylor was a Tar Heel.
That's true. That is true.
And Michael Jordan. I'm not football, but you know, when you got the
the
GOAT comes out of your state.
The GOAT athlete almost of all time. So yeah, absolutely. Let's see. 3D scene. Night King sits the Iron Throne, cuts himself, and kills him. We said something like that before. Like we made a joke about somebody cutting himself and bleeding out or something on the. I know we did. I remember something about that. Yeah, you're right. Smoking Hot is Kentucky #1 anything college. Yeah, well, not all the time. Not all the time. They're always very good. Not all the time though. Yes, Dipper. You're asking about the ending. I can't say anything. I don't want to spoil anything for just in case. On Infinity War, but it was very interesting. A little shocking, but that's all I'll say. It's great. No, David Pitts. LeBron is not the GOAT. It's not going. That's not you. That will not fly here.
He is a lamb.
He absolutely. He's not even the Kobe. I'm sorry. Just a different time, different era. Great player.
Yeah, he's a stud.
Absolutely. Of athletic beast.
Yes.
A phenom, if you will. But no. Not going to fly here with that. LeBron is the GOAT crap. Just not the truth. Just ask the people who played in both eras, and they'll tell you for the most part. Let's see. Q&A, do you think Arya will use Littlefinger's face? Says Marty. I think it's a good idea for her if she has a chance when they go to King's Landing, because she's going to focus on the fight. She's not going to just run off to kill Cersei. She's going to focus on the family and the fight right up north. But when they go to King's Landing, it's a good opportunity for Cersei. For her to try.
Hell yeah.
Whether she succeeds. Here comes this damn dragon.
He's dragging something with him.
It's probably it's probably a rat. I mean, he's big enough to carry a cat.
They were calling him what? Pterodactyl
Skeeter. Yeah, this is
he's focusing the camera for us.
This is a Skeeter fucking hunter. I'm gonna tell you that. This is a big thing. What the fuck is that?
It's like ceiling fans on.
Yeah.
Got him.
Oh,
sorry guys, that didn't go down well.
You gotta add a little in. Okay, the dragon is dead.
Sorry,
he killed the dragon. Let's see. Yes. So anyway, we were talking about the Arya face thing, and Smokehan's asking about Cersei. I think she'll try. Smokehan, she'll try to burn the city to the ground. We do see the big set out there. They're actually, if they build a set like that, they want destruction. I think she'll try, but I've always said that I think that Jaime will stop her as a parallel and repeat for the Mad King, but do the right, you know what I'm saying, and be a Queen Slayer, but he's doing it for a great reason, obviously. So I think she'll definitely try for sure. But back to the Arya thing, I think at an opportunity she could do that, but I haven't heard anything about Aidan Gillian coming back or filming news like that. So you would see him or probably hear about him and would probably know about it by now. But they could show the face at least. They could show her like they did in the bag. You know what I mean? I'm sure she took it. I mean, I don't know what they did. They could have said burn the body, but maybe she said I'll take care of it, and then took the face, and then they burned the body.
Right.
I think it'll be a good opportunity if she runs into the opportunity. So we'll see. We'll see how it happens. And remember, again, to be fair about the book stuff, they do not have to do the Valonqar stuff with Jaime.
That's right.
They did not mention the Valonqar stuff, so they can do what they want regardless. And she could play the little brother for that matter. You know what I mean? Just as a shout out. Let's see. Oh, damn, Travis. Shrimpy. I won't even go there. Y'all have that conversation. It's an inch and a half considered shrimpy. I'm not sure where what's going on in the chat. It's degrading here. Everybody is drunk and tired.
Oh, God.
So, yeah, we'll grab a couple more. We got about 8 more minutes and we'll get out of here. Let's see. Beowulf. Thank you, Beowulf. Do you think we'll see Jaime arrive at Winterfell with Edmure and the Riverland forces after he crosses the Twins? That's a good idea because the whole Edmure thing bothered me last year. Like, if you want to kill him, but at least give us that closure.
Yeah.
Just leave him in a dungeon somewhere, and then Arya goes to the twins and doesn't release him.
Right.
Make any sense?
None.
I fully expected Arya to find him and release him or something. Again, she may not know about him, but she hung around there long enough to meet people and cook pies and kill people. And come on, just don't leave Edmure hanging. I mean, if you want to kill him off, fine, but at least like show him being released, show him dead, have somebody mention him, something. So it's a good idea that he could go through there and kind of bring some people with him, and maybe some Lannister soldiers will leave and catch up to him. I know Bronn will. I think Bronn will. But yeah, I think that's a good idea for him to bring in Edmure and maybe a few people from the Riverlands, some kind of help. So I think it's a good idea. I think it could work.
Monkey Male Dogs.
Where?
Right, you passed it.
Oh, down.
Right there.
Monkey Male Dog, do you have a problem with Jon and Dany's relationship now that confirmed they are familiar? I don't, because they don't know, and
once they find out,
that's the thing they're going to have to think about, right? And
they are Targaryen.
They are. It'll be very awkward and odd, and that may put a big strain on things. But it's like they're already in love. Do you stop and because your aunt and nephew, is that far enough away? The incest is weird, but they set you up with that with Cersei and Jaime to make it normal. You know what I mean, in the show, or for you to, you know what I'm saying, to kind of get you used to that type of thing.
Right.
And this is certainly not as bad as siblings, but it's going to be an issue. But I don't have a problem with it because they just don't know.
Right.
Two people, they met, they never knew each other, they fell in love, yada, yada, yada. The question is if they find out and don't separate or whatever, is there a problem there? I don't know.
Yeah, I know. Because after you fall in love, you kind of stuck.
Yeah. I mean, what do you do?
You don't fall out.
Yeah, right. That'll take it. They will fall out. That'll take a few years.
Right.
But immediately, I don't know. I don't really have a problem with it. I don't think it's a big deal because it is a fantasy show. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's kind of where I stand with it. So I'm all for Daenerys or whatever people are saying they're calling them. I think it's fine for the show. I just mean for the show. That don't take me out of context. Let's see. Goonish is asking Q&A. Arya did not learn to take people's faces just to kill Frey. Any theories? She did learn technically. Now she's still not in the book.
No, they're saying she didn't just learn it to take Frey's faces. There's more to it than that, is what they're saying. She had to learn it for something bigger to happen.
Oh, you mean for like in-game stuff?
Yeah,
we talked about this a little bit before. Like, what was the point?
Right.
Well, here's the thing, though. It could be just a side story based off her. And this little question of the day video I talked about a little bit. It was a side story for her because she had this identity crisis.
Mm-hmm.
And when she came across Jaqen and she was already pretending to be Ari, the boy,
yeah,
she was already emulating what they do. So Jaqen said, oh, well, there's somebody kind of already doing what we do. Here's a good opportunity for her, for us as a cult. So it was almost a side story mirroring her own inner demons. And then it was a physical reality, like an actual organization that pretended to be other people.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be as simple as that. It's a side story. It took her places. She learned some things, and she comes back with some useful tools and finds herself through that process. Because at the end of that, she says, I am Arya Stark of Winterfell, and I'm going home. There's no more identity crisis. She is no one in that sense. You know what I mean?
Right.
So could be as simple as that. Which
it is a hell of a tool, though.
It is. So we talked about the blade. We called the cat's paw a long time ago, the blade itself, but now she has it. Could be in-game.
That's what we're thinking.
Could be in-game. We're not sure how she does that.
I don't think she learned that just for revenge. It's going to be tactical. to help with the war somehow. It may not be against the Night King.
Yeah, because we were talking about that before. Like,
but,
she can't wear a White
but we
Walker's face.
think the dagger that's the piece that she brings for him.
Yeah, and Bran. Now here's the thing, Bran. I mean, I guess under that scenario, it really couldn't. Maybe it doesn't matter. But when they're out at the tree talking last year, he gives it to her, and the way he looks, it's like he already knows what's going to happen with it.
I agree totally.
I think he already knows what's going to happen with that dagger. I mean, otherwise he could have said, "Sansa, take this and give it to some, put it up, put it in the vault."
John will need this, something. But no,
but he gave it specifically to her and waited and looked at like he already knew something's got. So he knows something's going to happen with that dagger. The Knight's Douche. Welcome, the Knight's Douche. Wait a minute, I lost Douche's question. Damn it. Where did it go? Okay, here it is. The Knight's Douche says, Q&A, can there be any satisfying, bittersweet ending where the White Walkers win? With all the bloodshed and corruption, maybe the realm deserves it if they have dragons but no weed. Area warging. Hashtag area warging. Right there, in progress.
I think the only way they could win and it be bittersweet is if all the favorite characters retreated and didn't die.
Yeah,
that's the only way they can win.
So they take over and he sits the throne and they just go off to west of
like
Westeros
or something. I don't know. They'll get tracked down. I don't know.
Yeah,
our favorite characters would have to survive. It can't end that way. I'm just saying that's the only way.
Yeah. I don't think so. I honestly, because I think the whole point of this thematically is breaking the wheel, and by the wheel I'm saying no more monarchy, no more feudalism. I think that, so if you have him just sign a pact again and go away, nothing changes. So this time you have to kill him because yes, history repeats itself throughout things, but at this particular thing, he cannot just live and walk away again or take over. It's the same thing, almost. It's got to end. The people have to change.
Yeah.
So I think he has to die. So I don't see any way that he wins. Now it would be a shocker, but that's it. It would just be for shock value. It wouldn't really give me a satisfying, me personally, a satisfying conclusion at all if he just wipes everybody out. Even if, like you said, they hop on a ship somewhere.
Yeah, get the hell out of Dodge.
Essos
at least you know they lived, the people you love.
I would not be happy with that at all.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's the only way.
It's really hard.
He couldn't win and kill them all and smash them and then, like we said, twiddling his thumb.
Yeah, what's he doing? Everybody's dead.
Yeah.
It's like we talked about with vampire movies.
Yeah.
Why they want to kill all the humans? What you gonna do then?
Right. You done.
You screwed. You gonna eat rabbits? You
Right.
gonna suck on rabbits? I don't know. I'm just saying. So yeah, for me it wouldn't make much sense. Let's see. Mamma Mia, this is a great question. Do you think Robert could have made up the lie like Lyanna told him the truth? I've thought about that before actually, but I don't know if he would live his life based off of that. Like he's telling himself this, like he knows the truth, but then he didn't want to believe it, and he actually now in his own head before he died, obviously, he actually believed that Rhaegar still kidnapped him. But the whole realm thought that. That was the thing. The whole realm thought it. So I've actually thought about that before, but I don't quite buy it because other people knew. Like it would have been I guess he could have learned. Maybe she did say, "Look, Robert, I love this cat over here. I'm sorry. I know I'm supposed to be promised to you, but I can't do it. I got to follow my heart." And he got mad and spread rumors.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yep.
But he's
good one, Mamma Mia.
It's a good thought. It's a good thought. I don't know. I wouldn't say I agree.
He probably wouldn't
mind
but smashing the pretty boy anyway.
Yeah. But he was a good cat, so I don't know. For overall, he was. He did some bad things for sure, like everybody. But I don't know. It's a good question. Dipper Pine, will Bronn ever get his castle? Yes. And remember, Tyrion said he would double whatever they promised him, so he might get the twins. Get two,
cool.
essentially.
Good call.
Yes, Fractured. Daybreakers is exactly what I was thinking about. You got vampires walking around drinking coffee and going to work, and they're bored, and they have to drink fake blood because they killed all the humans almost. It is dumb. It's why you want... That's what I thought about in the first Blade, which was the very first Marvel movie, by the way. Blade was one of my favorites. It's like what's his name wanted to kill all humans and become the next blood god. It's like, and everybody be instantly turned. Why? What you gonna do then? You ain't gonna eat. So,
right.
Yeah, it's just dumb. So it don't make any sense. Beowulf. Do you guys think Bronn will meet up with Jaime in episode 1 on the way to Winterfell? Damn it, and then I lost it. If anyone's going to kill you, I'm going to kill you. Yes, we've been saying that. I don't know about episode 1, but whenever Jaime shows up, I was thinking that Bronn may actually either beat him there or catch up to him. He's not going to stay in King's Landing now. There's no reason.
No way.
There's no reason for him to stay in King's Landing. So I was thinking that he may actually be waiting on him or just catch up to him in an inn somewhere or something, and then kind of get. And then I can see that. Look, wherever you go, I'm going because I'm the only motherfucker that can kill you.
Yep.
And we'll see how that turns out.
Travis said no Nightbot tonight. I've been cussing, whatever. Is Nightbot on the cruise too?
Damn, I guess he is. I hadn't seen him. I didn't even log in to check him. Look, just out of curiosity, I know we're about to get out of here, but let me just see if he should still be connected.
Yeah, this has been a crazy chat tonight.
But yeah, we skipped a week too. Usually he automatically starts when people talk. Let me just check. Just make sure. Not that
he's like, I'm on vacation.
Yeah, maybe he took a week off too. He said, fuck it. He's not. Now he's connected. So we'll see if he talks for a minute. All right. Look, Hoonjive trying to look.
Oh, it's coming. It's coming, Hoon.
Hoonjive's gonna get timed. There he is. He's already timed. Don't do it, people. I was just testing it. Look, everybody's getting timed out. Oh shit. You asked. Somebody asked.
Oh God.
Oh,
that's funny.
Somebody asked.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry. Yeah, look. Sorry. Yeah, Dipper. Pint. Sorry, Travis. Dave. I was just checking it. He came right back. Sorry. Just watch the caps and the. Sorry, Travis. I was just checking it. Yeah, he was drunk.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay, all right. So let's grab this last one. Sorry, guys. So we gotta get out of here anyway. Yeah, exactly. Mamma Mia has a good one from Zephilia. Q&A, and thank you, Mamma Mia, for grabbing that. And Zephilia, Q&A. Do you think that Bran needed to become crippled to unlock all his gifts? His eyes aren't red or green, and he wasn't born with an ailment.
Yeah,
I think so. I absolutely think so. That's certainly a possibility. The only thing I have, and I've mentioned that before, because usually green seers have some kind of issue. Mm-hmm. They live short lives. You saw Jojen, he had a little bit of the sight, and he had seizures.
Yep.
They usually marked with red or green eyes. Bran had none of that stuff, so it makes me wonder if that's like a prerequisite or it's needed to help the brain.
I would say
to unlock more brain power or something.
Yeah.
But how could Bloodraven make that happen? Because he recruited him. He's the one that recruited him. He's the one that's watching him. He knew he was special. Or did he become special after, just because that happened? Right. Because all the Stark kids are wargs.
Yeah.
But he's the only one that's got... Now, questionably, Rickon could have potentially a big, powerful green seer too, because he had the same dream as Bran. Yeah. But he's the one that got pushed out the window. Yeah. So did that cause him to be recruited? No, because he says he watched him his whole life.
That's right.
So he would have
those savant things where they get kicked by a horse and all of a sudden they can paint and all that, get kicked in the head and they can sculpt.
Right. You know? So anyway, I was trying to think about that before. He couldn't warg Jaime to push him. He couldn't do anything to Cersei besides send her possibly a dream or an idea. So he would have to think he made them have sex in the old tower, but that's not guaranteeing Bran's going to climb.
Nope.
So how did he make that come to pass? He couldn't force Jaime because he can't warg a person. Mm-hmm. To push him. So how does that work? There's something there maybe that how do you know Bran was going to climb that day?
Right.
You know, I mean, he could watch Bran through
Yeah,
something through his dire wolf,
and knew that he does it all the time.
Yeah. So maybe Blood Raven saw Jaime and Bran. I mean, saw
Oh, shit.
Jesus. Saw Jaime and
Things are
Cersei.
due for love.
Yeah, yeah. So maybe Blood Raven saw Jaime and Cersei through a dire wolf or something where they snuck up there, and then he thought, oh, let's get Bran to climb somehow.
Yeah, and if it would have been a close miss, he would have just set something up again the next day or
so
something.
Maybe he got him to climb. Maybe he had a Summer go to the tower, and that gave Bran the idea. Oh yeah, let's climb today, because he did climb every day. So maybe it was a chance thing. Mm-hmm. If I get them up here, I'll send them a dream like they need to be naughty up here in the old tower. Maybe Bran will run into him. And I know Jaime's an asshole because I've seen him through the werewolves.
Yeah, and I know they don't want this secret out.
So I think it's a great question. I think it's something good to think about. Like what was that necessary? Is what I'm saying for Bran to really unlock his potential. All right, a group chat on Facebook after this. If you build it, I will come. The Night's Douche. We have a Patreon Discord server where that's open 24/7. So that is part of the Patreon rewards on Discord. So that is open 24/7. I need to be in there more often, but I'll actually read a lot of stuff, but there's people hanging out in there, and you can chat 24/7 all day, all night. And there's also voice channels on there. So that's the Discord server. If you join Patreon and become a monthly contributor, you will automatically get access to that, and it will put you in there, give you the link and everything, and an invite code. So that's already there, man. All right, so let's get out of here. I think we're good. Let me make sure. Let me just refresh that just to double check. Yep. All right, so we're good there.
Yeah, solid 3 hours tonight.
Yeah, so we did go. We went a little over, but that's okay. We missed last week.
That's right. We owed them.
So anyway, guys, yes. Travis, what are you asking to possibly post a link? Post a link. What do you ask for a link for? Every link for anything of mine is in the description. Are you talking about to Patreon?
Yeah.
Well, Discord is through Patreon, so yeah, you would have to go through Patreon.
You're welcome, Hoonjob. Thanks for hanging out.
Thank you, Hoonjob. So, all right, so we'll get out of here. First off, thank you to everybody. We enjoy these; they're lots of fun. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Thank you for Courtney Osborne. That's whatever you want to pay from if you're talking about Patreon. It can be $1 or whatever. You can pick any amount. There's different levels you can choose from with different reward levels. So you can choose from up to $1 up to whatever you want, or just random, any number. So if you go to patreon.com/smokescreenvids, all those links are in the description. That's a monthly contribution on the first of every month, and there's different reward levels and behind the scenes stuff like that as well. But anyway, so thank you all, guys. Thank you all to my moderators. Thank you so much. Mama Mia, Doc Colliday. We had Kyle Dubs for a while. I know some people were on vacation and stuff. But thank you guys for grabbing questions. Appreciate it. Thank you for all your questions, your super chats, and your Streamlabs donations. Really appreciate it.
Thanks so much.
Thank you guys. Appreciate you, all the subs and likes and all that stuff on all the videos. And thank you so much. And please share everything. That's what's going to help grow this thing right now, especially. And I've got to step into bigger social media stuff to get I got to get other people involved because YouTube itself's not working right. So thank you guys so much. Really appreciate you hanging out. These make our nights, and love all you guys.
It was a good one tonight.
So much, and we had a lot of fun, a lot of laughs. So hope you guys enjoy these. We do, and we'll keep on grinding. So look for more videos this week. Probably some of these short videos on some of these topics.
Yeah.
So they'll be coming. The question of the day, and we'll ask Riddick's opinion. And then
I love that.
And we'll keep on grinding. So thanks, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.